What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Ladies, gents, how you doing? Welcome to another live stream. Now, as you see here, you can see the screen. It says, time to go, passport crew, why stay? That's what a lot of you guys are asking yourselves. I want to thank you guys for coming in early. I see a bunch of y'all came in, and I'm happy that you came. We have in here who we have Still Rain was in here at 9:16. He just stopped in to see what's going on. Still Rain, shout out to you, brother. We also have Manila Martin. And Still Rain said this is especially true in a black community, shaming black men for going overseas, calling them predators. But I recall black women going overseas and nobody saying anything. Very true. We're getting into that. Also, Manila Martin here said, I'm not black, but I lived in South Central Los Angeles. He lived in the hood for over 10 years and worked there too. Most of the black women I knew were professionals, very nice. But yeah, lots of judgment. It's not only them, it's actually all women. They try to judge. I have all today. I have white, black, from different backgrounds. Who judge. You even have a white woman. She looked like she was more straight. That's defending it. Defending men that are traveling. So what's going on, Abigail? How you doing? Big Truck. He said, "Who was worse?" Well, Garrett first. Garrett said, "Good morning or evening to all early today. Hope all is great." And the Big Truck said, "Who was worse? The woman shaming men, shaming been forgetting foreign wives, or the men shaming men forgetting foreign wives?" I think it's the men shaming the men for getting foreign wives. It's worse because those are the guys that are completely asleep and that are still in the matrix. A lot of guys don't realize that they're still in the matrix. The guys that stick around and feel it's a headache and they just stay there and deal with it, I think that's the guy that just doesn't realize what's happening in front of him and doesn't. That's the guy that's scared to step out of his boundaries, scared to step out of his circumference that he's in now and get out there and see the world. I say for that guy, he's definitely in the matrix. And so BR Penn State said J&K going live in 30, looking good. And so I'm going to skip some of you guys, and I want to get right into it today. Now, today, I'm actually going to be doing some live reactions, a bunch of live reactions with you guys. And so Garrett said, I'm not the commodity. Juan Cadena said, what the hell? Everyone is free to choose who they like. Very true. Very true. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer in that. And so, yeah, guys. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you for joining me. Welcome. So, without further ado, let's dive in head first. Okay, video number one. Here we go.
Overseas for women for, I'm going to say a couple reasons. One, that most of the guys are going to say, is that they find that American women, now I'm not saying I agree with this, but they say that American women are a little more hard, a little pickier, harder to please.
Well, it's not. She knew right away. She said men are going to say, because she's been watching, right? She's been watching what's happening. She's been seeing what's happening in the manosphere. She's been seeing what's happening on channels like Minds. She's been seeing what's happening all out there. She sees what's happening in blogs all over the internet. This thing is big now. This thing is big, and men have blown it up so big. And because it is, I've seen so many guys that are traveling all over the place. Guys are going to Mexico. Guys are going to Dominican Republic. Guys are going to Brazil. Guys are going to even European countries. Guys are going to places like Sweden. And finding women that are more agreeable. And that's what she's speaking on. And she said because women are hard. Now, she says she doesn't agree, but the thing that made women so hard, and it's a sad thing actually, is feminism. You even have videos nowadays, women are saying feminism tricked us. You have young women that are saying, that are realizing because of what they've been seeing online, okay, feminism told me to be like this. I'm a strong, independent woman. Then realizing, wait a minute, I don't want this. Like you see a bunch of TikToks of women saying, if I have to go to the army, I'm going to cook and clean. Then I'm going to be submissive because they have to go to the army. you know. Then you see someone making jokes on TikTok saying, "Oh well, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to do these extra things. I don't know why other women are saying that, which they're right, that I don't need a man. I actually need a man." And then you have a lot of women now that are leaning towards the, how can I say, that they're being submissive towards men before it's too late, which is a good thing. But let's continue what she was saying.
That type of thing, which, maybe we are. um, and the thought is that somebody from another country, especially European women, they kind of are a little sexier, a little more go with the flow. They're not as concerned as like, with their checklist as we are. They're not maybe as OCD.
And that's the thing. She said it right there. Women are not, how can I say it? They don't have a checklist. Oh, the guy has to be 6 feet tall, 6 inch penis soft. Because that's the thing. The 666 you guys hear. But it's not even 6 inch penis hard. That 6 inch penis is soft. 6 feet, 6 inches, everything. 666, man. That's what they want. And six figures, 6 inches, 6 feet. When most guys aren't 6 feet. I have a lot of you guys coming here are, but for the most part, most guys are average height. But let's continue on what you were saying.
They don't, you know what I mean? They're not wound as tight, basically. So, but I think there are those men who are just controlling, and they want a woman who is going to be.
See, now that's the defense. That's the defense. You see that? She said more controlling. It has nothing to do with controlling. You know what it is, man? I got to tell you guys what it's like. When guys step into other countries, it's like you stepped into an Indian mantra relaxation place, where the woman, not even that they're more feminine, the women are agreeable, because I'll tell you one thing, Filipinos are not docile. Women in Dominican Republic are not docile. Women in Brazil are not docile. They're agreeable. That's the difference. So a lot of times, women in the States, they take the way they are and the way other women are as them being weak. That's their first offense. That's their first offense, and it's just not true. But when you're a man and you go through hell, and then you step into another country, this is how it feels, man. And what's crazy, because I've had guys that said, I can't wait to go here to get my back rubbed, to get my toes rubbed, to get my clothes washed. My lady, my Filipino, my Dominican lady gets in the bath with me and washes me. She washes me like I'm a little baby. That's what guys tell me all the time. Mike's Philippine, what's going on, brother? Guys say it all the time. He said you're cracking me up. No, it's true, man. I'm telling you the truth. And what happens? That's how it is when you step outside of your area, and that's the big truck right there. Because he said that's why I think, especially men that go against other men that are leaving, because there are a lot of guys. Oh man, you're going out there. You gotta go all the way over there to go find a woman. It's like these guys, they're just stuck in a trap and they don't realize. So I think those guys are the worst. The guys that bash you for leaving. And I don't know what's happening. There's a lot of you guys. You took your first trip over to the Philippines, and your friends were like, "Oh, you're going over there." You got to admit, a lot of guys do agree with going out of the country to go bang foreign women, and nothing wrong with that either. But then you have some that just bash you going out to search for love, and this. I mean, what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? Because where we coming from, this is how it is.
She belongs to the streets.
Most of the women belong to the streets. It's so true. It's so true. And then, they say things like this. They say things like this lady saying, and it's just wrong. Like, 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 what are you talking about? What do you mean? Guys are going over here looking for Slaves. Men don't want a slave. Men want a woman who's just agreeable. That's what men want. And that's why men are leaving. And many years ago when I came out here, I knew it was a problem. I just didn't know until I got here and realized when I came out here and dealt with my wife, and it was like, man, it's like night and day between how it was. If I say I'm tired or my back hurts, she'll just start massaging my back, and then she goes and gets the efficacent. You guys know efficacent? Anybody that has a Filipino know about the efficacent oil, you know? And then your lady gets the efficacent oil and starts rubbing your back. Let me go through some of these comments here. Let me see who I got here. And so Norberto said, time for some lupia. Uh, and Lechon Kawaii. Let me move this here. And then so Mike's Philippine Journey, what's going on? What up, J and K and the peeps in the chat? Thanks for coming, man. And so we are Penn State. You talking to Garrett, Luke Rogers. How you doing? We also have David Lampkin here, Sergio Reindorf here. What's going on, brother? We also have Chentos. How you doing? Eddie Goodman. They just mad. I know, man. I know. They are. They are mad. They are mad, and that's not enough. That's not enough. That's why I do respect. Those videos you see. I know you guys probably see it out there, and I should have got one for you guys. I don't have one, but there's tons of videos of women that are starting to wake up. And they're realizing, but those women are still modern women. Because it starts at a young age, and that's what's crazy. Like a lot of you guys, I feel bad for you guys that got daughters out there that have to grow up in this. Because these girls are learning young to get a bunch of bodies under their belt. And so Norberto said, "Thank you for my pleasure. Thank you, my pleasure." And so Sergio said, "Get them passport stamps, fellas, yup." And that's it right there. You see at the top right there, passport crew. It's time. It's time. George, how you doing, man? I seen you in another live stream earlier. And so Mark Richards said, "I get a lot of pushback from my ex and most women. I think they're jealous." Well, they are. They are, Mark Richards. But what they don't realize is that guys are leaving at a rapid rate. It's too much. I put a video on my other channel where a guy was talking about he was on a dating show, right? I'm sure some of you guys have seen it. That's the last video I posted. I put it on my channel page, and the guy said, I want a woman. The guy made $250,000, right? He made $250,000 a year. Very good, well owner. He said he's in the top 5% of women. 250 to 775,000, right? That's how much he makes. That's the top 5% of men. 250 to 775, around there. So the guy said, I don't want a woman making over 60,000. The reason why is because if she is, she's probably too independent, or she'll be working too much. And then when it all came down to everything, the guy said, and so the lady Kendra G said, well, can she be a stay-at-home wife? He said yes. So the man didn't mind paying all the bills, didn't mind a stay-at-home wife. He already went through a divorce. He said, one thing, if I get married, I want a prenup. And the man brought every single way to keep himself safe from losing more money, because he already lost a bunch of money in the divorce already. And it's sad because he doesn't really know. I could tell he really can't be a part of the passport crew like we're doing, So, and K seen it. K said, well, there's a couple guys said, Jay, you need to talk to the guy. And I'm like, man, I don't know him, but he probably still wouldn't have the time. He's so busy. He has a major career, but he was on the Kendra G show, not realizing that a lot of the women that are going to come through there are low hanging fruit, So he was smart with what he was saying, but he didn't realize it was a lot of low hanging fruit on that show. The women going there are looking for, they're single and they're home alone, or they have kids and they may have 3 or 4 kids, And it was one guy, I seen another guy who said, you know, I want a woman that's fit, feminine, and friendly, right? He said that, and then Kendra G is sitting there like, and she's making that face because she agrees with a lot of going on. She knows a lot of women are doing wrong nowadays. And she's like, oh man, like that's gonna be hard. Because she knows it's gonna be hard. She knows already, the woman that watch her show and the woman that are looking for men. She knows it's a lot of leftovers because all of the women that are like that are probably married. That's the crazy thing. Because a lot of people still get married in the US, you know? A lot of people still get married out there. Not a lot. I mean, maybe 50%. I know not the black community is not 50%. It's like 25%. But still, 50% of people still get married. And so, Katie Tamman, what's going on? Blind assassin, animosity is real. Very real. It sure is. It sure is. Asian women are better lovers. You know, and it's crazy, man. I think it's going to be like that with a lot of women you deal with out of the country, man. Because the woman wants to put her all into you. So that's what makes a better lover. You know, that makes a better lover. And so SEO Social said, save yourself, white man. Yeah, that's true. It's save yourself, white man, black man, all men. Save yourself, all men. You know, it's just so hard. And so Luke Rogers said, we have to think outside of the box and think for ourselves. Create your own reality and forget all the haters. Yeah, it's true. And that's what men are doing. That's what men are starting to do. And that's why I do the things I do. You know, I want a lot of younger guys to start understanding, you know what? You don't have to stick around. That's why I came out here at 34, not retired. So those younger guys have to know, like, look, especially if a younger guy is watching this now and he feels stuck, you can free yourself. You can be 20 years old and go anywhere you want. The world is different now. The world is at your fingertips, you know. So that's for the younger brothers who feel stuck and they watch guys like us, guys like me and other guys, and they watch you older guys that come here and participate, and they say, man, I'm not retired yet. I'm young. How could I do this? How could I go to the Philippines? How could I go to Mexico? How can I go to these other places? You very well can do it. You very well can do it. Get your passport. Get out to these places first. See how it is. And that's why I named my other channel More to Life, right? I named it More to Life because I want guys to understand there's more to life than what you're going through right now. A lot of men feel stuck, like, man, I'm here and I'm stuck. And what am I going to do? I don't want to deal with the woman here. Guys are watching this content going, what can I do? And I was speaking with a guy yesterday, and to be honest with you guys, I came out to the Philippines on a salary of $11 an hour. I wish I had a mic, I'd drop it. All I got is this here. I'll drop it. I know the break, right, Kay? If I had a mic, I'd drop it. But I came out here to the Philippines making what, 2,000 a month? You know, and I lived in Manila. So you can make it. And so men's daily advice and encouragement channel said, what's up, Roman J? Congrats on your other new channel. You're chilling at how it is, the men's current dating and relationship market in North America. Yeah, it's true and it's crazy. They're proving why men are leaving them in droves. And men will continuously keep leaving them in droves. You know, I see so many channels, so many, like you guys are saying, you got the save yourself white man, save yourself black man, save yourself, you know, all men, and it's happening now, and then it's a movement. You know, I've seen it years ago. And I was already here. And then, you know, forgot the guy with the helmet, right? I seen him making content years ago. But when I really got watching him, I was already out here in the Philippines. That's when I was seeing all the content. I was seeing all that content when I was here already. And then I realized, let me tell you guys what happened when I was dating online, right? When I was dating online, I wasn't even on a Filipino website. I was looking for any woman. I was on a regular Christian website, right? Wasn't even looking for Filipinos. I was on a regular Christian website looking for women, right? Now, when I talked to Filipinas and women that were from Southeast Asia and other countries, I got attention. When I talked to, and it had nothing to do, and so a woman will say, that same woman that I just showed will say, Oh, well, no, that's because they're desperate. That's because they want a green card. Had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. I met Kay on that site, right? I met Kay there, and the woman I was meeting, woman I was meeting from other countries, were talking to me, right? And so the same thing she's saying is wrong. Okay, same thing this woman was saying. Let me finish a little bit what she was saying, so you guys can.
Somebody that is more of an object, more of a trophy wife, somebody that they can control essentially. And she's, English won't be her first language.
Did you hear this, man? That's the end of it. English won't be a first language. Someone you can control. A lot of the women in these other countries you can't control. And why would I want a woman I can control? Okay, I want a woman I can control, but not in the way she's saying it. Okay, I want a woman I can control with my masculinity, without controlling her. Okay, I want a woman that will shut up and not argue with me. You know, and that was one thing with me though. I got to be honest with you, guys. I didn't really get that problem that a lot of guys get in the States. I'll be honest with you. I didn't. I never got with a woman that had masculine traits. Even my ex didn't have masculine traits, so I can't even bash her. I say that to Kay all the time. Kay don't like when I say it, but it's true. I can't bash her. She wasn't masculine. She had other ways, which I won't talk about now, but she wasn't masculine. Very feminine, soft spoken. I can never ever get with a woman and make that my girl, a woman that smoked weed, party too much. Those usually were the women that I didn't make my girls, because I knew what it was. I knew what it was. You get a woman that's partying too much and that's drinking too much. What's she gonna drink? She gonna drink, go out there to the club, dance on guys, dancing up on guys.
She belongs to the streets.
That's what it is. So why would I put myself in that situation? I knew that was the same woman that I was meeting in New York City and banging the same night. Picking up stragglers. I told you guys about that before. Picking up stragglers and smashing them the same night. Those are the same women that you're with, and that will do the same thing. She's out there drunk. She's like, "Oh, I'm free from my man." A lot of times women going out, guys letting their women go out. Sometimes it's not good to let your woman go out. That's her time to be free. She'll be in the club and meet the man that she's having sex with at the club, dance with him all night, and then have sex that night with him. Women do stuff like that. And some of you guys know, because that's the woman that you'll be doing it with. You'll be doing that same thing. Clarence 07, what's going on? Mark Richard, Dante Ellis, how you doing, man? And so we are Penn State said in reality what she is saying, these other women are lesser than men, that since they are not exactly like them, they are not strong. It's just jealousy and a condescending attitude. It's what it is. It's the same thing that my boy KS said, rest in peace. He said the need to be right. Argumentative and the need to be right. And that's what it is. And women don't care. A lot of women don't care if they're wrong, just for the simple fact. Now I didn't say all women, I said a lot of women. Just for the simple fact, if they just want to feel right and they feel everything is right, because they believed a lot they were told. They believed a lot that they were told. And it's been happening in the US forever. And this woman here on the screen, she's a victim of it. Many years. This has been happening in the 60s, right? She looks like she was she's probably born in the 60s or probably born in the 70s. But she's a victim. She's a victim of it. Of that fairy tale lifestyle that she was lied to. And men, we were a victim of it too. We grew up in it. I mean, when I was young, that's when all the when I was younger, when I was in my 10 years old, 11 years old, all of those things, all those Disney stories were coming out and they were popular. And you guys know that stuff was real. And so, Brona, what's going on? And so, SEO Social said you can't handle a strong, independent woman, and that's what they'll say too. They'll say that. They'll say that, and it's just no. That's not. That's not what it is. It has nothing to do with that. And so, David Lemkin said, "I don't want my woman to do this, but some woman will iron your underwear and iron your socks." And then the American woman will say, "Oh, you just want a slave." Yeah, that's what this lady was saying. She was saying it, she didn't say that about the socks, but they'll say that, and it's just not true. You know, it's not true. It's a woman that's agreeable. And when I came out here, right, I told Kay, I said, I don't want you to work. It wouldn't make any sense for you to work when I can do the work and get 5 of your salaries in one time. I can get 8 of her salary. She would get it if she was working in an hour, even if she was working in Thailand. So why would I have her work? You know, and that's what it's about. And guys would rather that. Just like I said with the guy that I was talking about that said he wanted to marry, or not even just marry. He went on the wrong dating show, right? He made tons of money, and he still has problems. It has nothing to do with the money. That man had the 6 figures, well into 6 figures, right? I don't know how tall he was. Could have been 6 feet and 6 inches off. Could have had all of it, and he still went through a divorce. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And so let me keep reading some of you guys. And so yeah, so Matthew McCall said that's very true. My ex-woman went against every little thing I said. Oh, fun. We're looking at the problems with Western woman. Yeah, yeah. I wanted to make this one a little different. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat, Matthew. He said coffee for you. Thanks, brother. I definitely appreciate it, man. I could use all the donations I can get. I appreciate it, man. And so let me see. Garrett said you're more than welcome, my main man, Mark. And so I'm happy I'm still young and I know what I want. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. You're still young and you can make it, man. The world is yours. All you need to do is have some balls, man. Have some balls, and you can make it anywhere, even now. And don't let anybody tell you any different. You know, if you pick the world, see the way the world is set up nowadays, everything is at your fingertips. You know, Google's made it to where you can learn any skill to make a 6 figure income like that. You know, I remember one time on live stream I was showing you guys, you know, the things they have out. A couple of things I showed online how you can make a 6 figure income easily, easily. You know, that's just the way the internet is set up now. And so Team Black Pino said it's your boy back from my vacation from the Philippines for 3.5 months. Oh, congratulations, man! I know you can't wait to get back. I know you can't wait to get back. He went back to the U.S. And Big Truck Series said it's as if they demand you keep your resources here for their sisters and daughters. It's crazy, and that's what it's like. But women don't realize it. Women don't realize it. You know, and I fully got woken up when with Kevin Samuels. And you know, I knew about O'Shea for years, but I didn't watch O'Shea Too Tough. But Kevin Samuels I watched a lot of, and that's when I really seen like, wow, it's really a problem. And then I started looking into it more, and I said, okay. I started researching him more because he always spoke about facts, and he really brought the way he brought it up because he's a salesman. You know, I'm in the same field too, so I kind of cling to him a lot more. You know, with his attitude. His attitude is like very direct and straightforward, like mine. He has a certain different way of explaining things, you know, to where people can understand it better. And I really cling to him. And so, Mr. said Popeyes tastes good, but we got better service at Chick-fil-A, so we'd rather go to Chick-fil-A. This is why men are leaving U.S. to go to PH. That's true. Yeah, you're right, man. That's a great analogy. Food is life. Great. That was a great analogy, Mister. Popeyes tastes good, but we get better service at Chick-fil-A. So we rather go to Chick-fil-A. And the Chick-fil-A, the chicken, the white meat looks good too. When you see that chicken white meat, right? You ever notice that with the Chick-fil-A, you open that up, it looks better too. The presentation is better. You said it right. And Popeyes tastes good, but the chicken has extra. And thanks a lot for the super chat. What's your name? Alan Malou. Thanks a lot for the super chat, brother. Malou.
Mr. Thank you.
Mr. Yeah, I see Mr. I'm talking about Mr. Now. I'm breaking down his analogy, but that's a great analogy because it's really like that. That's a good one too. Popeyes, you know, it's maybe extra greasy. It was salty, right, Kay?
Oh yeah,
Kay needs to chase the Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in US. Yeah, they need to bring one here. I was thinking about bringing one here.
Bring me Chick-fil-A.
No, I was thinking of maybe. I don't want to say what I said. I was thinking of maybe getting them to franchise one here.
Wow.
That would
Rich kid?
no, not even rich kid. No, Chick-fil-A costs less to open. Don't steal my. Well, you guys can steal. I don't care. Chick-fil-A, I think, costs way less to open than costs way less than McDonald's or Jollibee. And you know how many people here would eat that? They would eat it, babe. It would work. Chick-fil-A. That's a good idea, guys. One of you can steal it. But let me see. Mark Richards said yes, they are mad as hell, but now it's too late. It is too late. It is too late. It is too late. It's so late, and then you got guys like me. Guys, what I'm telling you guys is real. I really came out here like that. No lies. It's not hard to go live abroad, man. It's not. It's easy. It's so easy. You don't need to. And the thing is, even if a guy doesn't make much, he's not a high earner right now. Of course, now I earn way more than that. I earn, I earn. Yeah, Kay said no, don't talk about it. But no, I earn way more than that. I'm not gonna say exactly what I earn. But no, I'm just telling you guys, you can really make a living, abroad. You can.
Yeah, because you're American.
And so Tony Anderson, what's going on? You just got to be a guy that has some, that has some a little bit of know-how. That's all. A little bit of know-how. I think it's a lot too that I'm a New Yorker, and they always say, well, New Yorkers can make it anywhere. I guess it's somewhat true, but not all New Yorkers. And so Murphy Hayes said, my ex's female idol of the Bible was Jezebel. I wonder why. Go figure. Go figure. He said Jezebel, go figure. And so David Lincoln said the difference in America and the Philippines have culture and better traditions. America has lost their culture and traditions. There's many traditions here, and they're all new. No, it's true. It's true. And I'll tell you one thing. This is why I see the woman in my family, though. I see the way they are with their men. I'm happy to see a lot of women out there. And I'll tell you, my first cousins, all married, been married for years. They got it right. I see a lot of my first cousins are like that. Married, been with their men for years, like I'm talking like 15, 20 years. Since they were young, and they're still young. They're younger than me. And they're still married to their husbands. Then I got women in my family that still with their men. And I love seeing it. But then I'm happy that they're not, like how you see these modern women nowadays. So you still have some. So I'm not going to say all modern women. And so Danny Arnold said the reason women from America and Western Europe are losing to overseas women is because of their phase 3 and phase 4 feminism indoctrination. In other words, they did it to themselves. So true. So true. And that's what you guys are going to see here, because here, the women here are pretty much hit the wall, the ones I want to show. Let me go into the next videos to show you guys.
Girls been saying how the dating scene is not good in Atlanta. This is why I've come to the realization a while ago is that my next relationship is going to be long distance because I live in Atlanta. I'm going to say that one more time. My next relationship is going to be long distance because I am here in Atlanta. Okay. A lot of these Atlanta men you cannot take serious. That it is what it is. I've been living here since 2007.
See, and that's the thing with this is, I understand what she's talking about. I really don't, though, because with us guys, the difference with us is that we can easily go abroad. Women are going to cater to us more, so much than to the woman. Coming from where we're from, I don't know this woman from Adam. She'd be a good woman. Who knows? But what's happening is, women are saying this. And then I'm not saying her, and then they're taking their problems to another dude. It's just a headache. So you have some guys, like I said about the Kendra G show, that will still date her. Guys will still date her. Guys will still date her. Guys will still make it to everything, but not me. Not me, because whatever she's bringing, and she seems a little older too. And that's the thing too. What's happening with guys is that, and that's why I understand a lot of you guys. You're coming here and you're dating younger women, and I understand and I respect your decision. I do. I understand and respect your decision, Because if I was in your position, I probably would do the same thing. To be honest with you, I'd do the same thing. What happens with guys is that when we hit 48, 50, 60 years old, that's when we really into our prime. Guys, a lot of times guys go into their prime when they hit 40. That's when their life starts. If you look at anything, even horoscopes and stuff like that, and those different things talk about, like, you hit your prime at like 40, and you always hear it, guys hit their prime at 40. It's true. Guys hit their prime at 40, 50. Guys, say if a guy is out of shape, he gets healthy at 50, even 60 years old. You see those guys, and they fat and they lose all the weight, and then they're solid and big, and it just looks different with us. With the grays, women always want older men. Not even just for the money. Women actually like older men. It's just a known fact. Even when they were younger, you have the little girls. Like I can walk up the block, right? And see if there's young girls up there. You know how it is. You see the girl, they're staring all in your face, and the young girl staring in your face. It's always going to be like that. And also from hypergamy too. So Daniel Arnold said, feminism is basically Marxism, only be packaged as an equal right movement. Men want feminine, agreeable woman, not angry, argumentative, poison dripping enemies in their own land. And what's crazy? It's deeper than you guys know, because all this stuff came in at the same time. All this stuff, it came in a while ago. And so Big Truck said, my passport is just renewed. Hopefully in 10 years the renewal process is faster, or we have some type of advanced smart passport. Yeah, I'm sure we will by that time. I'm sure we will. And so Shah said, Big Shirley is mad. Yeah, Big Shirley's definitely mad, man. She's mad, and she's mad at you. She's mad, and she's mad at you. And thanks for the super chat, Mr. Miss. He said, I totally checked out of US. Just like that song used to say, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting overseas. I heard that, man. I heard that. And I feel you, man. And the reason why you're doing it, because you're going overseas, and you're gonna go over and get that peace. You're gonna go overseas and just that feeling, but that serene. And that's what it is. That's what's making guys leave. That's why you're going, Mister. I feel you. And I seen a brother's channel, right? He was on TikTok, and he got bashed by a woman. He said, I wouldn't even. He said he went back to the U.S. and then he got with he gave in and then had sex, because he banned himself from having sex with women in the U.S. because the brother been going to Brazil and Dominican Republic, but he mostly Brazil. Banned himself from having sex with women in the U.S. He said, I won't even have sex. It's getting to that point. Some guys, not all guys, a lot of guys are still going to go for the woman in the U.S. You still got a good woman there. I can't bash all women. But still, some guys are just like, man, I can't even have sex with women. And he's saying it all over TikTok, and he's getting bashed, and it's crazy. It's crazy, but the brother got bashed. He got so many reactions. He's doing TikTok. Women can do duets, and then guys were also bashing too. I hate seeing that. I hate seeing men bashing other men for making choices they want to make with their life and being with who they want to be with. I understand women doing it. I kind of get it because of women emotions. But when men do it to other men, it's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's too much. It's too much. Men, and you know what's crazy? This is what's crazy, guys. You have TD Jakes saying what's happening now in the States. He's saying woman or two masculine. TD Jakes is saying it. TD Jakes, and also the brother, what's in their brother's name? The all-right black brother saying it too. What's his name? Umar Johnson, what's his name? It's Umar Johnson, right, guys? Umar Johnson is saying it now too. that women are too masculine. And he's saying it to the church. T.D. Jakes said it to the woman in church. He said it in church. You women are too masculine. He said, you women are like, oh, man, I gotta find the that clip. I gotta find a clip where T.D. Jakes said it. But he said, you women are like men. And you're talking about how much money you make and you can't be with a man. And it's crazy like that. E46 Wagon Lover said, I already got my passport and I'm 22. I'm young. I intend on living a long, happy life with a woman who isn't masculine. I feel you, man. I feel you. More power to you. More power to you. But the thing is, though, when you're going abroad, my brothers, you have to watch out. But I make sure you guys, I talk about it all the time. You got to watch out for the women that are snakes and other places, too. It happen. You leave out there looking for happiness and bump into a woo. I was telling Kay the other day, I said, Kay, that's why I have to do my vetting the woman here and do my events. So guys are getting over here and like right away they're meeting women that are qualified, women that are vetted, women that are background checked. Because a lot of guys are coming over here and they in other places, to other countries, it happens too. And they get with the wrong one and then boom, that can happen too. So that'll probably be women's defense too. That'll be the next defense. Oh, well, you can't trust a woman over there, and they're right. They're not wrong about that. But the percentages are still in your favor. Let me skip to the next one.
Out there that go on those male group trips to the.
As the child of a man who used to and still does go on those trips, we know too. My dad has been going on these trips to the Dominican Republic and Haiti for decades.
All right, now she's bashing her dad. This is sad. Little girl, you shouldn't be on social media bashing your dad for doing what he did as a man. You have no idea what he went through with your mom. You have no idea. I think this little girl should go talk to her mom first before she gets on social media for clicks and likes. You understand? And you guys, I know, sure you guys agree. Like, your dad, I'm sure your dad is still in your life the way you're talking about him. If he had money to travel out to these other countries. And this is crazy, but this young woman here is trying to bash me. Let me go on and see. Let's watch what she says.
I'm gonna be 30 this year. My dad started making those trips long before I was born. The man disgusts me. And now I can never date a Haitian or Dominican person, period. Because if I were to crane my hand down onto the island and pick up 10 people at random, I'm related to 3 of them at least. So yeah, guys, make the trip. Just know that the women and children in your life will think you're scum from this point forward.
All the men.
Hold up. Oh, so our children are going to think we scum from this point forward. That's crazy. No, I don't think that's the case. Maybe your father wasn't there. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know why you think your dad is scum. I can't call on that, but I don't see why every guy that does that, kid is gonna look at him like scum. That's a far reach, right? That's like a different universe reach. Like she's reaching for the stars. When they say reach for the stars, she's reaching for the stars. That's what man and woman do, right? They reach for the stars. They say that I'm a 10 and they're really a 2. And they're a 2 because they got a bunch of makeup on. Like I made a video of that and I reacted to the other day. I reacted to It's Complicated channel, right? And the woman was like, "Oh, you have to think higher yourself." That's how she is, but not really, because she's not like these women. But still, that's just so far of a reach to say, "Oh, you can look at as bad parents." Like, are you crazy? That's nuts. That's nuts. Like, why would you even say that? Hey, black Filipino Fam, how is everyone doing? Yeah, we doing good, man. We doing good. Stylish over 60. What's going on? How you doing? Alan Malou, hi. Can I buy some? I'm not sure what you mean. Can you buy some? But I guess you can. And so Mr. said, unfortunately, women around the world generally treat us better than our own women in the States. The culture in USA is up. Yeah, I won't say that one, but yeah, it really is. And Chintos said, you're a real inspiration to me, Jay. Thanks for the support, Chintos. And so Steve Dave said, I think a lot of guys at work, they criticize me, but they never travel. It's like riding a motorcycle. You can't explain it until you actually do it. Stinky Dave, these guys are stuck in the matrix. They're stuck in the matrix. That's what guys are starting to say now. Guys are saying that now. You guys have jumped out of the matrix. It's really the matrix. You see the movie The Matrix? That's what it's like in the Western world. In that mind frame, women have reversed the roles on guys by saying, "Oh, the patriarchy did this and did that." That's what feminism wanted to do. So what happened to you, Stinky Dave, is the guys that do that to you don't realize they have a feminine mindset. They have a feminism mindset, right? They have a feminism mindset, and they have a, how can I say it, a distant mindset from connecting to other cultures in the world. And then don't get me wrong, I was one all for. I love black women. That's all I dated when I was younger. That's all I dated. And you, Sticky Day, you may have some of your friends that may feel the same way too. Oh, why don't you stick with a woman that's of your own genre? And yeah, I get it. But a lot of women are acting up. This is the sad part, right? This is the sad part is that most women believe to stay on the host stroll, not necessarily the host stroll. They believe to be. Thanks for the super chat. Malik Kwali said, "Hey, bro, showing some love, honesty. Who cares what these thoughts think? As men, we still have the power to choose. Of choice, it's true." And so, yeah, what's going on, Kay? But Stinky Dave, as I was saying, um, they're still stuck in that mindset of what was told to them. And a lot of these guys may still, who knows? I'm not sure. I can't say their situation, but you have a couple of friends could be raised by mothers alone, or the father's gone. Because I'll tell you one thing though, but a lot of men truly don't understand. Because I'll tell you one thing, my pops is so hood. He's the hoodest, one of the hoodest dudes around. 40 Projects hood, and he said, "Hey man, what you doing going on over there to get these bitch?" He said just like that, get these bitch. That's how he talks. He talks like, well, he was a CEO on Rikers Island. I told you guys the story, but he was a CEO on Rikers Island, so he talks like it. But he's straight from the hood. 40 Projects, Queens. Grew up, and it grew up after the drug era, so he was the same age as the drug dealers that were wrecking the neighborhood. So he's seen all of it, and yeah, when I came out here, he said, "Hey man, same thing, Sticky Dave. What you gotta go all out there to get some man?" I said, "Pops, I said, it's not about going out there to get some. Just, I said, I can get him here. Because I could. I said, I can get him here. But I told him what happened. I said, but I was online trying to meet something. I was on that site. The reason why I was on the site, not that I couldn't meet women in the street, I didn't want to go for one. And then you know what happens? You meet a woman in the street, right? They give you the glitz and the glamour, right? And it's all a lie. You don't know what they're about. I was done with dating women that wasn't about living a Christian life and really about it, like really in that Bible. That's what I wanted. And so finding a woman on the street, I'm talking to a woman, I'm finding the same thing. You know how many women I seen on the street, I talked to, they end up being hoes? Because so many women, like I was saying, Sticky Dave, so many women will, be about their career, be about still being a hoe and a slut. You ever heard of those girls that be, "Hey slut, hey hoe"? Girls talk like that. That's because they really mean it. You ever know? I know some of you guys have been in those circles where women, you see, go, oh hey, oh hey, they serious. When girls talk like that, you guys know what I'm talking about. Even white girls talk like that. All girls talk like that. Oh hey, oh, they serious. They serious. I know for sure, especially coming up. And so let me see. Let me read what Lee Quality said. Hey, bro, showing some honesty with kids. Yeah, I read that already. And so LOL, I effed up. Yeah, no, it's true though. It's true though, Professor. It's true, Brona. And let me see. You guys telling each other. Woman with self control. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're looking for. Woman with self control. So true. That's what it is. Woman with self control. Very true. Woman with self control. Woman with discipline. Woman with their own discipline. That's what attracted to me to Kay. She had her own discipline already. You know? And so me getting with her, it was just already there. Her father already did the work for me. Yeah. Yeah, Kay, you can't hear you.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Okay.
I don't like to
Yeah.
cut you off, you know.
Yeah.
Hello everybody. Just gonna listen. I'm trying to help you read the comment, but I'm
Okay, okay.
so far. I
Oh yeah,
cannot see
yeah,
it
yeah.
no more. You're so far, so
Well, yeah. I'm gonna. I gotta keep you out of here because I gotta.
play some video.
Yeah, I gotta play some videos. All right. So let me get into the next one now. Let me get into the next one. Now, this here is on the flip side of what you guys are doing, and this is what I forgot who said it, but this is what he said earlier. Let's get. You're gonna like this one.
I know it might sound crazy, but hear me out. I've never been to a country where the men were so genuine, so intentional, and so loving. And before the
See, that's what happens when they go see other guys, right? So loving. Okay, they're gonna say the same thing about us, but let's go. Let's continue.
girls get on here talking about, sis, he just won a green card. No, they don't. No, they don't. Okay? Those men love Ghana. They love their country. And if anything, they want you to come to Ghana. And you feel that way because you feel like you're in a place where you're actually wanted. But back to the man. The man there, y'all, I've never experienced just an amount of just love and attention. And they don't want anything but to love and take care of you.
Now, you know what's the difference? There's a difference between that and between women, right? She went off there to Ghana, met some guys. More power to you. You happy? Did he make you happy? I'm not gonna hate on a woman. Most guys aren't, right? Um, Also, women like a guy said earlier, I forgot who it was. You know, they go on their girl trips. Maybe they may do that with their girlfriends, right? They all go to. They all go over to Ghana with her friends, or they all go to Jamaica or something like that, and go on a hedonism trip. Well, you already know what happens there. Girls do stuff like that. Those girls trips girls go on, they go over to Jamaica. You be like, oh, you going to Jamaica? They go on a Jamaica hedonism as a girls trip. That's why they say, hey girl, hey ho, hey slut, because they go on a hedonism trips and get their back blown out on the Jamaican hedonism trips by a bunch of Jamaican dudes. Somewhere by the water in the Kubo. You know, they got the same thing out there, the Kubos. Get their back broken in the Kubo. But the guys are not going to say, oh, you know, it's a lot different. Like when the shoes on the other fit, though. But still, all in all, outside of that, men are more international, meaning we can go anywhere with it. You know, most women can't go over to Sweden. They can't go over to even UKs. They can't even go to a lot of places. But men always can and get women there. Because men are always going to be more wanted. I think a man, an American man, is more exotic in another country a lot of times an American woman, except for places like you see in the Philippines. You see these companies, Filipino guys. I said that before too. They get an American woman. You see they're getting the woman from Sweden too. These little Filipino guys be going in there, man. I'm telling you. You also know you guys be seeing it sometimes. I said it
Yeah,
before.
I
The
see a
guys like
YouTuber. I saw a
they be getting them.
YouTuber in Boracay. She's getting a lot of views, and she said, "Oh, I'm gonna date this Filipino man." And
They be pulling.
yeah,
They be pulling them sometimes. Don't sleep on these Filipino dudes, man. They be pulling them. They got game. But anyway, still back on topic. But guys, like we're not gonna see when women do that, or when women date outside of whatever they did outside the states. Men don't. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? She may get some slack from her girlfriends, but she's not gonna get slack from no guys. No guys are gonna, oh, what you doing going out there dating these dudes? But let that be a guy. Watch how much women go get out of about it. What did you have to say, kid? So
no, I'm
modern
not really sure with that.
modern women want traditional men and want to be modern women. Yep. And so most women and men who have never been out of their country try to put a spin like it's dangerous or communist, where there's no mass shootings in Asia and the police are not on a power trip. So true, man. So true. The only time that I seen a power trip was during the vid. When the vid happened, and out here I seen a guy got shot by the cops, but it's because he asked for it. The guy went in his coat pocket, right, Kay? In his bag like he's pulling out a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Like why if anybody gonna get shot doing that? The police are like, oh no, and you go in your bag like, and he's making moves like he had a gun, like, and they shot him. He asked
It's
for it.
mostly like unnatural calamities will be the reason,
Yeah.
but the
Hmm.
that kind of thing is not really that happening that much. There is, but it's not really like crazy like
Yeah.
Iran or Iraq, you know.
And so Stylish Over 60 said, it's about control rather more about respect, which women in the USA seem to have an issue with. And yeah, man, you can find them though, but it's so hard. What's crazy? I realized all my life I had women that were feminine because they had no choice but to be. They had no choice but to be because I didn't accept any masculine traits from women at all. And if a guy's gonna be in the states, he has to be like that. But it was time to go. I didn't even. I just got led that way. I
And
got
also,
led the way.
you don't like to have a relationship that controlling relationship. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not like
yeah,
a person was not made as a robot to control. You know, so
yeah.
if you be in a relationship, it should be like you both, you know, not
Hmm.
I need to control her so that she's not
Exactly.
gonna cheat. I need to control her so that she belong to the street. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it should not be like that.
No, it definitely shouldn't be like that. It definitely shouldn't be like that. And so E46 Wagon Lover said, "I want happiness more than anything else." It's true, and a lot of guys do. A lot of guys do. But some guys make it happen there. Some guys go through the headaches, don't mind it.
Water break first, guys.
Yeah,
Water
honey, I
break.
have to.
Thank
I
you,
haven't.
guys, for the likes, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button.
I haven't drank a sip of water that much, but
I want to
yeah,
help
man.
Jay read your comment, guys, but I'm I'm already out because there's a lot of comments. So
Hmm.
Jay is the only one who can see the comment right now. Can
Yeah,
see
and so
the rest.
Matthew McCall said it. He said combative females. Yep, that's what happens, man. Woman out control. He said J Curl, yeah, right, as opposed to woman out of control. Yep. It's almost a boo right now. It's pretty cool. But that's good to see,
Mm.
man. I'm happy you're here.
Oh
It's,
wow,
so
who's Howard? What?
who's how
He's the
who?
one who Howard Pratt. I think he's the one who get T-shirt before, right?
I
I
don't
don't
know. I
know.
don't remember. I don't remember.
Okay.
But Chinto said, Jay, recently you replied to my comment saying I should land a remote job so that I will have a softer landing in PI once I arrive. So I've been updating my resume. We'll be applying tomorrow. Yeah, man. Yep. Um, it depends on what you do, man. You can make it though.
Hmm.
You can definitely make it. And so
But apply now while you're still in the US
yeah, apply
because
now. Yeah.
You
You
know,
want to
like
land something?
you're here. You're here, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I need to. And that, of course, is a man. Oh my gosh, I need to rush, you know. I
Yeah.
like to be.
Yep. So yeah, just get started on that now. And so parabiology said the woman in the Philippines are much better than Western women. Yeah, but they, women don't realize it though. They don't realize what makes it like that. They don't realize it. And so Autumn Prayer said, "Hey brother, you guys speaking on YouTube, such as yourself, are saving lives. Keep doing what you're doing, big bro." Yeah, man. No, I'm doing it for guys because guys, they need to know that they have options. A lot of guys feel they don't have options because they've been told to be docile. Guys have been told to be docile and to be, to give their will over to women, and it's not. That's not true. That's not true. You can be masculine. You can do what you want to do. Go where you want. You can live other places. You're not stuck to the country. When I first came here, I had to break out of that mentality. I first got over here and was like, oh man, what happens if like things go wrong? If things go wrong, you're fine. It's actually easier for me to make it here than in the US. That's facts. And it still would even be easier to make it in the US. And thanks for the support, Alton. And so such a guy would have said a Filipino wants to be proud of her man. Have you have you make the major decisions and take the lead in relationships. And so Stylish OC said, remember, women in the USA are quick to say I don't need a man. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true, and that's just
You know,
wrong.
my favorite when I was Jay is always watching this video, so even in doing something, I can hear it here. He always say like, "Where the man gone? Where's the man?" I was like, this
Hmm.
girl, where are the men gone? That's the
Yeah,
term, and then she belongs to the street. That's what I always hearing. So I always
yeah,
memorize it already.
yeah. And women say crazy things, but you know, like women say these things, and they get overboard, and all they're trying to do is control men. And you guys already know it. And now men are just leaving, and
Get some help.
that's how we feel about it. You know, stop it. Get some help. Go talk to somebody about your control issues. Because I'm done. And guys, I got to show you guys this one. Because this is a woman here. Actually, I think she likes black guys. I think she was a little overboard, but it was fine. I was cool with it because what she was saying made sense. I gotta play this one.
Don't date within their race, just like what Kevin said. Then you wonder, because it's like you own them, right? Like, our men, our community, you're white, you're not a part. You want to own them and control them, and then you wonder why they're like, fuck that, nah, I'm gonna go over here and date a Spanish girl over a white girl. Why are you surprised? You want to control, and you have all this anger. I wouldn't want to put up with that. I want to be loved and appreciated. Whatever that takes, I don't care. Whatever that takes, that doesn't mean I don't stand with my community. So these men that date outside their race, they can still stand with their community. They can still fucking support their community, just like I can support the black community. Yes, I can. Whether you like it or not, I can still support. I can still use what I got in my businesses and create something to be able to support education and schooling. Yes, I can do that. Why not? Why is it so mine or yours? I thought division is something we're trying to get rid of,
All right, now this woman here got some black penis recently.
not encourage. So, yeah, now I'm confused.
She's right though. She's right. She's right. She's right about what she was saying. But you can see obviously she's dating a black dude from the way she's saying it. But no, she's right though. She's like, guys can easily. And the crazy thing is, she could be from somewhere in like Guatemala or something. Don't sleep. A lot of those women over there, like the South American countries, it's mostly white. They look like her, right, kid? Like you find like a lot of Brazil, in those countries out there, they wouldn't be white. But she could have been in Sweden. I don't know where she's from, but no, she's right with what she was saying. She's right, and that's what happens, especially with black men. It's more possessive. Happens with Spanish men too, white men too. Happens with all you guys. But it happens a lot too with my community. You know, they act like we owe them something. Women in all communities act like you owe them something, and you just guys just don't. You don't owe anybody anything, especially with the way we're getting treated. You know, especially with the percentage of black men that are not getting married. You know, many. You know what's happening nowadays with the hookup culture? Most men are not even having sex. Most men are on OnlyFans, watching OnlyFans, and slaves to that. Most men are actually slaves to that because they don't make enough money or they don't have the confidence to get out there and go talk to women. But then you have certain women, like I was doing a video the other day, Kay seen it, and the woman said, "Oh well, men." She says, "Easy for men; they can go out there and get whoever they want. All they need is money." Like, no, what you understand is most of these men don't have money. All of the women want the same man. Every
Mhm.
woman wants the 666 nowadays, right? So how is all these guys out here getting sex? All these guys out here not paying for prostitutes, they choosing to be alone. But I say to those guys, get your passport. But
I think
certain guys are doing it.
also the entertainment industry is the one, you know, doing that as well. Like, oh, okay, they're watching too much drama in the television, and they're like, I want a perfect guy, you know.
Well, no. Women dictate sex. Men control marriage. Women control sex. So
David S, thank you for the super
yes, thank you for the
sticker.
super chat, Stephen S. But women control sex. Men control marriage. So true. That's true. And it will be like that forever. So what's going to happen is the numbers are going to go even worse in the U.S. But you're going to see the numbers of women coming in are going to increase. But what's going to happen is that's going to slow down too, because men are realizing that they're getting hurt by that too. A lot of men are getting women coming over there and then they do them wrong from other countries. So men got to be careful with that too.
Hmm.
But
And I want to shout out We Are Penn State. He used his membership for 2 months. He said, "Stop letting people define your happiness. Be
yes,
you."
yes,
That's true.
exactly.
I agree.
Also, prayer said, "What is your cash app?" I don't have a cash app, but I do have a buy me a coffee. I'm going to post it right now to you guys.
Buy me a coffee. I want to read some of the comments, but only thing is, I don't like to skip people because it's too far. I cannot
Oh, hold
see
on, I'm
where's
going
Jay
to
at right now.
Bruno. What's going on? Bruno said he's out. He's on the way out here. And
Oh,
so
but I want to
Parabiology
say
said
shout out.
he's
Hmm.
coming on September 3rd. Congratulations on that.
Who's that?
Um,
Parabiology.
Parabiology,
Okay.
yeah. And so Pierre State said we don't insulate a man from the headaches. It only opens up your options. Exactly. It sure does. It
Hmm.
sure does. And Brona, I'm all the way. I'm still in 1995. It's 2022, man. I'm still in 1995. And so Mark Richard said I was shocked my girlfriend Dumaguete came in when I was showering
Astar.
and proceeded to wash my back, and she combed my hair and wanted to tie my shoes. I had to stop her as I'm not used to that. Yeah, man.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Michael Richard? Is that Michael Richard?
Yeah, Mark Richard. Yeah.
Mark. Yeah, I see that comment earlier. Let me find that.
You got shocked. You got shocked. You got shocked. Kate doesn't do all that. Kate does like other catering stuff. She don't like.
I cleaned Jay nails the other day because
Yeah, she does
it's
all that
already
stuff. She
long.
does a lot. Yeah, she does a lot. But
Jay doesn't like to take a bath together when we are home at home, but when we're
no,
outside, we're in Airbnb
yeah,
or we stay in a hotel. Jay wanna
yeah, I
let's
do.
take shower together.
Yeah, I do. I do. And so yeah, Margaret just said the Philippine women are very caring to men. They are.
I agree.
They are, and that's what men. Some men want to be babied, and you get that out here. You get it in Spanish countries too, depending on who you're with. It's the case by case basis though, because not every Filipino is going to do that. It's a case by case basis, but you're going to have a lot that will do that.
I think every Filipino has their own, characteristics. They care for you in a different way, but still like care for you, you know?
Yeah, we're right now we're in Calapan, but we're gonna be in Manila soon.
Yeah, guys, we'll be in Manila next week.
Yeah, we were in
Next week.
Manila
So
next week,
if you're in Manila, let us know. Just message email Jay
and then
and we'll let you
we'll
know
be
what
back.
schedule
We'll
we
be
can meet
back in
you.
Manila. We'll be back
Hmm.
in Manila, in between Manila and Calapan, in both places, for like the Burr months. So
Yeah,
when
we
Burr
will
months hit,
be.
we'll be in Manila and also Calapan. We'll be back and forth like crazy.
Hmm.
So we'll be here, we'll be there. So anybody
Hi,
want to stop
Simperoco,
us, see us,
Matrix.
come see us in Manila. We'll be in Quezon City, but we like to meet by BGC. Um, so yeah, definitely come check us out.
Not MOA no more, guys. It's so far from where
Yeah,
we're
not
gonna
all.
stay. Or maybe Quezon City. If you're around Quezon City, we'll be there.
Mike, you love to travel. What's going on?
Hello,
And so
Mike.
European State said it's so old hearing the "you only want a maid" argument. Nobody's going anywhere only hoping for a woman to clean their house and cook their food. People are just tired of the drama and entitlement. I know, and that's all they have. That's all they have now. But regular guy in the Philippines, what's going on? Hi, great topic. So guys, I got to show one last one. This
Okay.
one here. Now this here is on the flip side. Even women understand what's going on. Guys, you see that? Women are saying the same thing we're saying. They've been saying that. And you even have women that are straight butch that are like, man, I'm tired of these chicks. Straight up. Women are tired too, man. I'm gonna play it more because she's a little bit funny with it, but women are saying the same thing we're saying. They're tired of it. So the woman asked her out to eat, and then didn't offer to pay, right? So that shows you how entitled this girl was. She was dating. She asked her out to eat and expected her to pay. I guess because she do look like she got money. You see her, she has that look. You can tell she got money. You see the skin. That's how Filipinos look at you when you come over here. They see the way you dress. They go, they automatically know you got money. They know you're a foreigner. But anyway, yeah, guys. So I want to stop it there because you see what she says. She's joking a little bit, but she's serious. And I've seen other women say. I'm sure you guys see it online too. So many women. Thanks for the super chat. The Hapsters. Thanks a lot for that. Love, love, love. Thank you. So you see a lot of guys. They say that. They say. You see at the end, she said she wanted some action, and then the girl promised it, and she didn't get it. I think it's too because I don't know what it is. I think she was a little feminine, you know. I think a man is a man. A man can press that much harder than she could. Like that would have been me. It would have been Anyway, but she's right though, and what she's explaining, that's what woman said. I even seen a video. They had a woman that did a study, right? She did a study on how it is to be a man, and you know what was crazy? This woman was a psychologist, and this bugged me out because she didn't understand men at all, right? She understood. She dressed as a man. She met men. She realized that she loves female privilege. That was the crazy thing between this. The psychologist at the end of the experiment realized she liked female privilege more because men had it so much harder, right? Men had it so much harder. One thing that she liked is she seen the camaraderie that men have. How men bound together a lot more. She liked that part. And then she went to the strip club. She didn't understand what strippers provide in the U.S. She didn't understand that. The strippers and women pretty much everywhere that work in that setting. She doesn't realize how they're psychologists. She said she didn't get it. She didn't understand it when she went to the strip club while men were there. And I'm like, hold up. So you're a psychologist and you didn't realize that these women are the best psychologists in the world? Strippers, you know? A lot of strippers, the best strippers, and you can see if you ever seen any HBO special, the best strippers just talk to the guys, relate to them, ask them how their day was. A lot of guys want to talk to them because they'll get conversation from them and get to see a sexy woman. That's why guys go to the strip club, especially guys that don't get a lot of action at home. These guys are married. They'll go there, see a naked woman, and they get a woman and give them some good conversation and get asked about how their day was. So guys go there for that. And the psychologist didn't even know that. But she, at the end of the day, she said she liked female privilege way better because men got ignored. That's what she said. She said, I was a man. When I was a man, I was totally out there alone. And she realized, she said, men have it harder. Men have it harder. But I said, man, how good of a psychologist are you if you didn't realize what a strip club is? A strip club is a it's like sitting on a couch at a psychiatrist or a psychologist, you know? You're not a psychiatrist, a psychologist. And so Wagner Lever said, I dated a woman in America and they never seemed to understand. I don't want a boss babe who I have to fight to me, the man I'm in a relationship. Yeah. That's how it is. And so R Dub said, men want dimes, not washed up women. So true. Guys are saying, I'm done. I'm out. A lot of guys are saying it. More and more saying it every year, and the world is changing. I would, from what I've seen years ago, I've seen a couple of guys really talking about, as guys, certain guys have been talking about the red pill for the longest, right? You had certain guys that were talking about the red pill, you know, like for instance, since I've been in the Philippines, I've seen people like AMS. I've seen him out there. I've seen O'Shea's been out there for as long as I've been out here. About the same time when I came here. Then I've seen a couple other guys. Steph is cold. I've seen him for years. But like now it's crazy. There's so many men, and I'm happy for that because young men need to hear this stuff. Young men need to hear it. Young men need to understand there's more to life. There's more to life than just staying within your borders. You know, and I think even if a guy chooses to continue to date women there, I think he at least should experience life. Or not even experience life, at least get to see what options he has out there. I think every man should see what options he has and then make the choice from there. Because some men, don't be wrong, some men leave the country and say, I want to go back. I hate it. I can't wait to go back to the States. But a lot of men, though, are making a change. And so Mike Powers said, Atlanta, well, it's what it is over there. I guess that was from earlier. I got to skip some of these comments, right, Kay?
Yeah, I was trying to help you, but
Yeah.
I cannot find where you are. Women want the husband be single at
And
the
be
same
single at the
time.
same. So true.
Oh, we're in the
So
right
true.
page.
Yep.
Oh
So
wow,
true.
I
Women want
got
a
you
husband
finally.
and be single at the same time.
We'll be into
That's true.
2022 guys soon because of me. Just
Hmm.
kidding.
Yeah. That's so true. He
David
said,
Lumpkin said, in America, everything is about money, money, money. You're not going to hear nobody in America talking about love, 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 love.
yeah,
Mick
I
Power
know.
says she. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
that's right. Good.
Mike Power says she out here with tattoos and sound like a guy though. I think that's the
Hmm.
video that you play earlier. And Parabiology 101 said, women definitely like older men. I'm 50 now. My girl is 23. Been together 3 years now.
Hmm.
Okay. That's good to hear. And then Alan Mailu, thank you again for your super chat. And also Mr. He said, well done, Para, bless you. I'm 58 times 26 was 58. Maybe the girlfriend is 26, I think.
Yeah. In
He's
26,
58
yeah.
and it's okay.
Hmm.
Sazir. Matthew Macaut, again, thank you for the super chat earlier. Zazir Zango is at two brothers going foreign. And
Hmm.
then we have William Wild. I'm just reading some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna skip you guys if you're talking to each other. I am double Nico plus Penny, 56 now. Charlie is a sweet 40 young thing who loves me dirty. Not in the US is this happening now. You get this and this means true that. And Malik Quelly.
What's going on,
All right.
Malik? How you doing, man? He
And then
said,
we have
yeah,
yeah,
I have to be
go ahead, baby.
transparent. A lot of tattoos is a turnoff for me. I have no tats because I have no reason to have any right now. Lots of tats that mean nothing is a turnoff. Yeah, and that's the
Mm.
thing that women do. That's the thing that women do. And when you see that right away,
She belongs to the streets.
she does. And women don't understand how they do because, right? Especially when they have it in places that it shows too much. Okay, usually got to put on makeup to cover to when they go to work, and you know, and as a guy, that's not sexy to guys. It's not sexy to guy. A guy may like some leg tattoos, that are in certain places. When he's with his lady, he may like to see it. Oh, that's sexy, but when the tattoo is like on your neck, you see the woman with the neck tattoos, that right there, oh man, it's crazy. But yeah, a lot of women doing that nowadays. A lot of women.
Yeah. Garrett said, a lot of women here bore and don't interest me anyway. Been there, done that. I need intellect too. And then we
Mm-hmm.
have Scosh Social said, monk mode in the States, only date overseas. Monk
Mm-hmm.
mode. He said, monk mode in the States.
Yeah.
And Mr. said, even Dart Bader said, the fuckery is strong with this one.
Yeah.
And then E46 Wagon Lover said, I believe in complete freedom. Do what you want as long as you aren't hurting someone else's freedom. If these women
Mm-hmm.
want to be this way, I'm using my freedom to go elsewhere. Happiness
Yeah.
is a paramount. I agree. I know your body, your choice, your life, your choice too.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand why it's happening. I really don't know. I'm not saying maybe innocent of what's going on because I just go on my life. I don't know what's going on, what's happening before, but Jay is watching a lot of videos, so I was like, "What? It's crazy." And
Oh
then
yeah, yeah, yeah. I hit K to everything. That's crazy. K's in the house with me, and like, cause cause K doesn't know. She'll say, "Why is it like that?" Or why do the guys talk like that about women in the U.S. Right? And then from there, I say, "Oh, you want to know? watch,
yeah, I know
watch
there's a
this.
lot of
Watch this."
blogger. I
Yep.
mean, like a blogger that's sitting down, like the Jay's doing in his new channel, More to Life. Guys, subscribe, search More to Life. It's in the community. You can
Yeah.
check it out. And it's like it's crazy. Like a lot of guys is only just talking about feminism. I was like, what's going
She
on?
didn't know. She didn't know until she started seeing all the videos that I watching. But she said, "Oh, I see." And then she started hearing women talk and what they were saying, and she started seeing how delusional a lot of women were. And I said, "Babe, you see that?" I said, and I showed Kay, and it's like, "You don't act like this." And she said, "No, I'm never." I said, "Yeah, that's my whole point exactly. That's my
No,
whole
but
point." She
because
looked at
we're
it like
just
she was an alien. Like, this is how it is on
no,
Earth.
maybe because I'm not a man. That's why. Because I don't. I mean, I just living our life. I just don't
Yeah,
care about that. But you guys are being affected because you're trying to find the right one.
exactly,
So
exactly.
we have here Cornelius Joseph. So I have met ladies from Philippines. They are strong in their Catholic faith. That is very important to me. From
Mm-hmm.
Cornelius Joseph.
Yeah,
Which- and then we
I
have
know.
HLS Jones. That black woman is fine, but I can tell she would piss me off to no end.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rila, hello Rila, what's up, chat gang? Hello guys, thank you for dropping and joining us. Mr. Freddy C he said moving to Cebu in November.
Mm-hmm. I gotta share
Mhm.
something here.
Okay.
I gotta share this brother real quick because this brother, he cracks me up, man. Ever since I found this brother, I said I gotta share this brother right now. I had to look him up. I gotta share this with you guys because this man is serious. He hard on these women, bro. Oh, here we go. All right, now we're gonna tap into this brother here. I gotta contact him. I need to interview this brother like on a live stream one day. Um, I think it will be a very good live stream. So now let me share. So I'm not done. This is gonna be a full show today. I said let me do a full show. I promised you guys this too a while ago. So I said what no time better than the present. All right. All right. So now can you guys hear?
It's not no, it's so low.
Uh-huh. Let me share the let me stop sharing. I gotta share the let me share Share screen. Share system audio. There we go. All right, now you guys should hear. All right.
Asking people if something wrong with me. Am I doing this wrong? Am I doing that wrong? And then when they came across my video, they heard somebody else going through the same thing and just further confirms, okay, I'm not the only one. And that means a lot because that's helping people understand that you're not the only one experiencing this bullshit. Okay. You work on yourself, you get your body right, your charisma right, and then now you can't sleep at night because you think it's something wrong with you. And then you talk to some asshole in your family that says, or your friend,
Happening to some of you guys.
so-called friends, and they say, "Oh, dating isn't everything in your life. Dating isn't everything. Why are you? Oh, so like I said in my video before, I'm just supposed to be fucking celibate. If I'm telling you I can't, I'm up late at night trying to figure out Googling shit, YouTube and shit. That's how I figured out about alpha male strategies. I'm Googling and YouTube and shit. Why isn't this working? Why isn't that working? And yeah, what is? And then you have this asshole that just tells you, oh, you shouldn't be worried about that. That is terrible advice. These people are not your friends. Get your passport. It's that bad. If somebody tells you that oh, you shouldn't be dating or you shouldn't be prioritizing women, yeah, you should not prioritize women. But in my free time, if I want to fuck with women, and then I can't sleep at night because it's not working, and I'm thinking something wrong with me, I'm about to lose my fucking mind. What good is it you telling me, oh, you shouldn't be worried about that? That's just like if I can't find food. You say, oh, you shouldn't be prioritizing food. You stupid motherfucker, quit saying that shit.
Screws too much.
With these videos, because apparently I'm being the voice for people that they've gone through this, and maybe they just need some confirmation, or they want to say this, but they're not.
Yeah, and he's right. And
so there are a lot of men that are not caught up to my tip. Remember what I told y'all. Do not raise women's interest. There's a lot of dating coaches out there telling you she has mid interest, low interest. You can do this to raise her. Fuck that. We are mammals. Mammals are animals. All animals know if they want to sleep with you from first appearance.
Very
Why
true.
do I need to raise your interest? Because you know what raising your interest does? That makes you look fucking desperate. Oh, well, if I bring you flowers...
He's right about that, but I want to show this one here. I want to show another video. Where's the one where it shows...
So when you're dating in the United States, women are either...
Not this one. I'm trying to
Jay's
find one.
following the TikTok. That's TikTok, right?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to find his...
Part 2. So...
No, he went crazy about these videos. But he gets a lot of hate. And it was from his first videos. He said, don't date women in America at all.
It's just okay, so I just had some... I'll tell you one thing. I can't...
Look at it, just...
Yeah, no. I know, I'm about to give up on it. But check him out, guys. Here we go. Why stop dating women in the U.S.?
But when I say game, I'm talking about I get your phone number. Now let me wait 2 or 3 days to call you back. Like if you know alpha male strategy, he says he waits 10 days to call a woman back. Why the fuck would I want to do that? Okay, I get it. But then that's another thing. They say, oh, you got to pretend like you have options. You have to show you have options. Don't blow her up all the time. Text her in between 5 minutes. I've said before, don't have a routine. All that shit. All this, you have to have this super strategy just to get to know somebody, or even if you just want to smash somebody. It's usually not just... It's like all these tactics. That's why there's so many YouTubers and dating coaches coming out that are just blowing up, because nobody can truly figure this shit out, right? And if you're somebody like me that's on their purpose, I'm trying to get my money right, so I whoop to whoop. But when I say game, I'm talking...
Yeah, and that's what's happening, guys. See, let me move this from the stream.
He didn't play the actual video that I seen. You didn't find
it.
I
know. I'm gonna find it.
Just let us know what's the actual message on that video, babe, because he has a lot of video.
I know he
There's
does.
one video that Jay played, and it's about he's talking about I'm not going to date in the US no more. I was just gonna
Hmm.
date
But no,
outside.
but
It's like something like that.
I just shared those videos because what he's saying is right. He said, there's a lot of guys that talk about having game, which a lot of guys need to know because not every guy wants to go overseas, right? But like he said, why would I want to do that? And it's true. It used to be like that, Kay, when I was younger, right? I'd get a woman's number. And I'd be like, man, should I call her? Should I call her? You know what would happen to me sometimes? I'd call a woman one too many times and they won't call me no more. Women are
Mhm.
really like that. Especially when you bag a bad one. You guys know what I'm talking about. You get a woman that's bad who got a lot of options herself, you got to be on your complete game. You got to come straight with it. And you got to know that you can't call her like too much. You call her one, two times in a day, and you called her twice and she didn't answer. Now you're desperate. But she could be
Mhm.
damn well dating some other guy and banging some other dudes, but you calling her because you really into her, right? But you got to play that game. It's not like that over here, okay? Because if
Mhm.
you go down and go meet a woman in the mall, she's probably texting you before you even get home.
Thank you for the super chat, super
That's the super
sticker,
chat.
Benno.
And so
Thank
what he's
you.
saying is right. What he's saying with that part is right. Because you go get a woman's number in the Philippines mall, she's texting you within the next probably hour or two. It's just different. Same thing, and what he's saying makes sense. Same thing if you're in another country. That woman wants to know what's happening with you right away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no, no, oh, I'm gonna wait to call him, and that's what he's saying. And he's right. Guys are done with the game, so that's why guys are leaving. A lot of guys are not good at the game. Guys don't want to be good at game. I was good at game, but it's really a lot of stuff you got to do. You can't be too much on a woman because you look like you got nothing going for yourself. And there's a lot of times I had nothing going for myself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I was just selling weed or something like that, and I didn't have anywhere to be. So of course, I had nothing but time. You know, I had
So
nothing but time.
do not make a lot of missed calls. You're
Yeah,
gonna
but
be look
still,
desperate because usually those doing missed call more is girls do that too.
yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to leave
That,
it to the girl to
yeah,
do that.
yeah,
You have to
girls
leave it
do
to the
that.
girl to do that. You could want a
I do
girl, you
that,
could love a girl, you could love a girl. That's
especially
how
when
it
we're
is in the
in
States.
LDR.
You could love a girl. She could be your girl for years and you still can't blow up. That's crazy. Like you can't blow up your own girl you've been with for years. And then it's like, then you seem like a stalker and then you still don't know what's going on. Like it's crazy.
Mhm.
You're not even a jealous dude like that.
And girls gonna think also that you're super possessive too. Like, oh, why you keep calling me? And I don't know. Anyway, let's go back to the chat now.
Hmm.
You done playing that video?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
So we have again Beno, thank you for the super sticker and for
Yes,
joining the
thanks for
chat.
that.
We have
Thanks for
A
the super
Ace
sticker.
Chalos Jones. I'm talking to a woman from Colombia. She speaks no English, but her heart speaks to me. I will learn Spanish because she's worth it. Okay, that's good to know.
Hmm.
And then Malik Quelly, I think Malik gave a super chat also earlier. Thank you so much. All these hosts think they know so much, but got it all wrong. That's what he said.
Hmm.
France doing well. Okay, you guys talking to each other. Just gonna skip that. I think you read this already.
And
Romy
George,
Rose said pretty heavy
yeah, you all the
topic.
way up there. And George Wright said, Filipino women will do almost anything for their man, but don't piss them off. So true. So true. And look out for the over jealous ones. Cause I had a dude that contacted me on my email, and he said he had a Filipina that was too jealous. She complained about everything. I told him straight up, bro, you don't want her.
Hmm.
You don't want her. Because you're gonna get the same thing you got back home. Everything he make a joke, she didn't get his jokes. There's a lot of Filipinos like that. That's toxic. Not a lot. I can't say it's a lot, but you find some that are toxic. Because not and same thing in any country, you're gonna find women that are toxic. But still, the odds are still in your favor because you still have more of a chance at finding something better. You know.
And
Eh,
Mr. said, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
no, no, good, no, go.
Now just reading Mr. said the patriarchy did this and that. But the Mr. Raki is that's why that, but the Mr. Rocky is leaving.
Yeah, I know. It's a real I'm applying for my U.S. passport tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm not worried
Mm-hmm.
about the woman. I've got strong character and I've got high standards. I don't fall easily. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it has to be. What's going on, France? How you doing, man?
And we have Simple Rocco Philippines. Hello, hello, Jay. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And Matthew Maga say, hey, Mrs. K. Hello, Matthew. And we have Garrett said, women here scare me with their evil games they play in the US. Real talk. I love my sisters too, but it was not always given back. And then we are
Okay, where are you,
Pensy.
okay?
I'm
I
just at
don't
the
see that.
bottom.
All the way at the
I'm
bottom?
just not
No.
of what you read earlier. I just scroll down. People
Oh,
hating
okay, I
on
see.
men.
I'm talking to
Hmm.
one from Colombia. I see it now.
I'm already done with that.
Yeah, I know. Pretty heavy topic. Yeah, Robbie Rose. I had to get into it today. I had to get into it.
Hmm.
I do videos like this from time to time. It's needed.
And then we jump to We Are Penn State 76 and said, I started traveling in 1996. I can no longer take a vacation in the States. Once you start to see the world, you don't look at things the same way. A person that has never left home just don't get it.
Hmm. No, it's true. Guys just won't get it. And so they'll try to. So guys fall into that and go, "Oh man, you gotta go all the way out there," and they don't realize. They don't realize that no, it's not what you think it is. It's more free. When a guy travels out and experiences these different things, he gets to know different areas. Like I never would imagine that I would go to the countries I went to and got the love I've gotten from people. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you like especially as a guy that's a black guy, right? You already know what happens in the states. I'm just not trying to like say that all people go through problems. I'm just saying you guys know what happens. But to leave and to see how things are abroad, just night and day, night and day.
So Sko Social said, shaming tactics from women have no effects on me anymore.
Yeah.
That's sad though. Like women should not, you know, do that. Like
No. Okay. Shaming is one of their defense mechanisms. Shaming,
it's embarrassing
the need to be
you.
right. They're embarrassing,
Mm-hmm.
belittling you to bring you down a level. Like a woman say, "Oh, you can't afford me." That's a belittling man. When woman suggesting you can't afford them, she's trying to say, "Oh, you're beneath me." Woman
Mm-hmm.
make you feel beneath you. That's one thing that they do in the states. The women have that feeling. Some women have that feeling automatically. You're beneath me. And that's why guys nowadays you see happening. The guys saying, "You see the videos, okay? What do you bring to the table?"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of women don't understand what guys mean. What do you bring to the table? It's simply the things that you do. Okay, you see how I have a YouTube channel, right, okay? I'm doing another YouTube channel. What are you doing? What are you bringing to the table for me, okay?
I
I'm
just
making the
made some
money.
food.
You're cooking.
Joking.
You're cooking,
I
cleaning.
don't cook.
You're
I don't
editing.
clean.
You're editing videos,
Guys, it's
right?
crazy. My gosh,
And
I'm editing three
and
videos
your
a
moral
day. It's
support.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Woman, that's what guys are trying to say by when guys say, "What do you bring to the table?" And guys don't understand like the things that you can explain. You can explain it. What do you bring to the
Mhm.
table for Jay? Oh, you can say, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, and it just keeps going and going and
No,
going
I
and
just
going
gonna
and
say I
going.
put myself on the table.
And
How
don't get
about
me
that?
wrong, there are some women that can explain that too in the States. There are.
Hmm.
And those are usually the women that are married. That's crazy, right? Go figure. It's usually the women that are married that women will call pick me's. So don't get me wrong, women go through in the States too. They get called pick me's. They say,
Hmm.
oh, well, do this much, do that. Oh, you pick me. It's crazy. Like they get shamed too. Women that do it right get shamed.
Hmm.
Women that can do it right get shamed. Women that say, don't get me wrong, women may have doubts. They say, oh, you know what? I may want to leave my husband, but then they don't. They don't even entertain it past that, a thought, and they realize they're happier. They're staying. And then 10 years later, realize they're happy again and go, oh man, I'm happy I didn't get a divorce. You know how many
Hmm.
women out there like that? Like, whew, they probably see what's going on now, going, I'm happy I didn't get a
Sometimes,
divorce.
you know what happens? Sometimes when you're in the relationship, you feel like, okay, this is too much. But when you're
Uh-huh.
outside, it's like, oh, he's the right
That's when
guy. He's the right
Yeah,
guy. You just
that's what
realize
happens.
after it's over, and then you will realize like I shouldn't leave because I now I'm dating the crazier than the one that I had before. So
That's what happens.
sometimes contentment is very important in a
It
relationship. You need to
is.
be
It
contented
is.
and realize what's not every mistake is a mistake forever. Like sometimes people do like that. When you have a lot of mistake, when you have a lot of what do you call this? When person do a lot of good things to you and then there's one mistake, you said okay, it's over. Like they
Hmm.
choose the one mistake. Uh, you
But
know.
no, Kay, it's that, Kay. It's that. And guys, and that's what's happening. Women are demanding all of this stuff, and guys are really saying, "What do you bring to the table?" But it's
Mhm.
sad that because women in the U.S. can explain it. Meaning, most women have aunt, or maybe an aunt or a grandmother they can go talk to. Okay, but are they gonna go talk to them? No, because you know what's happening though. Because you have a lot of grandmothers that started the feminism thing in the family.
Mhm.
You don't need no man. You get what I'm saying? But still, you have some out there, some grandmas that are married that get it and that can explain to the ones younger. And I think it needs to be more women that get it, reaching out to the younger women, saying, "Look, come here, little girl. Let me talk to you." Because there's couples out there in the states. You see them, 70 years old, 60 years old, married 40 years, happy, they're smiling, they're still walking upright because they you feel me? Because they really were together like that.
I
Like you
think
tell me you together every day, they were together like that every day, and they were best friends. Yeah.
I think what I can say is don't make divorce as the way out. Instead of making divorce as a way out, make it as a reason to be have a stronger relationship. Because some people use it like, okay, this is too much, a way out, divorce.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Anyway, let me just
Mm-hmm.
go back. I don't know if I'm related to what you're saying, but the way you're
No,
saying
no,
it,
no.
I'm
You
just
no.
trying to
That's
give.
perfect. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's related. Mm-hmm.
So you need to scroll down a little bit because I read
Okay.
that already. We were just gonna jump on David Lumpkin. He said, "I get bashed because my fiance looks better than some of the women that my family have, and the women in the family get jealous because they feel like I'm starting something new, a new trend." Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's a lot bigger than that. Woman, when people see you progressing, they don't understand. You know what it is, David Lampkin? It's still a hard topic, but these people don't see what's happening in social media. They don't see what's happening in the world. These people are not paying attention to what's happening. They're stuck in their life and they're stuck in their own boat and they're not watching around and see. They already know how the whole culture is ruined dating in America. The hookup culture, and the reason why I say the whole culture, because a lot of women are hoes. Even the ones that end up in relationships be hoes. That's facts. They be hoes. They be with a dude and still be hoes. And dudes are so caught up in, oh, you can do whatever you want. I'm not gonna lock you down. And they don't know the girls still banging dudes when they're with them.
Yeah, yeah, don't do that.
That's what be happening, okay? Girls will be in a full relationship, banging dudes every day, every chance she gets,
Mm.
getting crazy bodies while she's in a 5-year relationship. She done had sex with 200 dudes while she been in that relationship.
And it's hard, like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to. That's the reason sometimes guys say I need to control my girl, but it should not be no control in the relationship. But what happened is if you don't do anything, if you just okay, you're so open, like it's okay, you can do anything. I don't like you to be controlled, but once
Mm-hmm.
you do that, the girl, I don't know, it's too
Well, I
much.
realized I told you that's where I messed up before.
Hmm.
Remember? I was but no, I didn't. I lucked out.
Hmm. So, guys, let me read Garrett now. He said, I got more play from the Snow White foreigners, etc. They show me a love on the same level at the time. I love the sisters and experience true. Though, when it was right, I won't name the names, but have memo. Okay. And then
Mm-hmm.
Macho Makala said, I heard girls talk like that. I think that's the video. I was just going to skip
Yeah.
that. Mr. Why would you want to refer to each other as garden tools? What do you mean
Yeah,
garden
man.
tools?
No, they'd be like, yeah, ho. Girls talk like that. Yeah, ho.
Ah,
What's going on,
okay.
ho? Yeah. Yeah, ho.
Ah, okay.
No, girls do that because they really be hoes. Seriously. I
Mm.
remember I had a friend, man. She was cool. She was cool. But when she said, "Yeah, ho, what you doing, ho?" She was really a hoe. She was open about it too. She was open about it.
Mhm.
Open about it. She wasn't a hoe for money, but at the time I wasn't. I don't know. It was wild. I was bugged out back then too.
And then
But
we
she
have
knew I was a little bit.
SCR
But
percent. Most foreign women are motivated, educated, and real. I agree. Malik Wali, that doesn't exist in the state. IG, that doesn't exist in the states. IG,
only a
FB,
chance for
TikTok,
Facebook.
etc. EU46 Wagon Lovers, a quote from the movie The Big Short. Why are they confessing? They aren't confessing, they're bragging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Garrett said, "Baby girl out on the floor, tell me I'm the one you really adore. I am the one you have been looking for." Is this a song? You're the kind of girl I have been looking for. With me, our love will soar, etc. And then Jesus said, "It's cool until he can give them the life they want, and then they leave."
Mm-hmm.
I'm Clarence. Last time I went to Jamaica, there is nothing but a bunch of fat chicks on a plane. Just want to get down in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What? Fat chicks on a plane just wanted to get down in Jamaica. Why?
Yeah, no, because that's you just want the women that come over to be fat. They just want to
Ah,
go out there
okay.
and have sex. They're fat, overweight women,
Yeah,
independent.
because nobody want to date them.
No, no, no. They go out to Jamaica for sex and they get it too. Because those
Ah,
guys over there sometimes they're like big girls. And not Africa.
ah.
Africa is Africa.
No, I
I've
mean
been to Jamaica.
they cannot do that in US. That's what I mean.
No,
That's
they
why
do.
they'll
They
go
do
to
it there too.
Jamaica.
No, they do it there
Ah,
too. But it's
okay.
wild. Guys, it'd be a lot of guys that are bang anything. I remember
Gangsta
I had my
Gummy
boy.
Bear. Hello.
My boy,
Oh.
I don't know what's his name, but you know who he is. Brother with a big girl one time and he hit it raw and she was a hoe. And he said, "Man, I probably got something." He was scared to
Mm.
death. Dudes be slipping up and getting with these women. So that's why these women be entitled like that. Oh, I can get any guy I want because they be getting guys.
Mm.
They be getting guys.
Control
It's
the population, guys.
big and nasty. Yeah, yeah. Takes two.
Parabiology 101. There's the song, right?
Yeah.
That control the
Oh,
population. The
you know
song
my
you
cousin.
always
Stay away from shorty when she ovulating. Control the
control the
population.
population. Jay's always playing that song. Just I remember everything. He's always playing
I
stuff
used to play it a
and
lot when I would work out. I used to play this
pa-
song.
oh, I don't know what's the title of that, but anyway,
Hmm.
Parabiology 101 said a lot of guys in the US would give the girls that, but they don't want it here.
Hmm.
And then Mo Weems, hello, Men's Daily Advice Encouragement Channel. Your name is longer than your comment. It's so deep.
Let me
Anyway,
see. Let me see. What William said, a man
yeah, you
can
can do.
travel solo. Women need to travel. That's very true. That's very true. And so T Max said, ask her if the women love American black guys. Yes,
It's
they
me?
do. Yeah,
You're
ask you.
asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a friend
Well,
that because I don't. It's not me. Maybe because I just date whoever I met, like the one interested with me, and I feel like he's the right guy. I don't choose if it's
yeah.
black, white.
K likes all kinds of guys. She's not choosy. Like some Filipinas would say, I only want to date white guys. Actually, that's more
Nah, I'm not.
Japanese.
Yeah, but I
Most
have a
gonna say that.
friend. I can share a little bit. Sorry, I have a
But
friend. She's dating the Caribbean guy, and then this guy doesn't treat her right, and then she really want to date black guy, and she's pretty.
mhm.
She's really like she's a black beauty, and she's really pretty. And then, um, this guy starting to
Oh yeah, I
talk to
know her.
her. This black
I
guy
know her.
starting to
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah.
her, and then
She got married to him.
from US. This is from US. The other guy doesn't treat her right from Caribbean.
Hmm.
They're talking about it's like something wrong. It's like the guy is hiding something. Anyway, so
Yeah.
she
Well,
started
it's some
talking to this
Filipinas.
guy,
Some Filipinas would rather date. Not
but
not all though.
she's. I asked her what you really prefer. She said I just want to date black guy. That's what she said to me, and she's
You know what
pretty
it
too.
is? I'm gonna tell you what it is. Why some Filipinos actually love black guys. You
Hmm.
know, think about the singing. Think about the hip hop dancing they do here, right? All of that stuff. Think about you see the dance crews, right? Like the best dance crews out there, Jabberwockies. That half of them are Filipino. Think about all that stuff. Think about the singers. a lot of the singing going wrong comes from that white songs too, but you know, you have some that they like black guys, but most of them want white guys. That's just facts, because most of them want to be white skinned. But you have some that prefer white black guys because of the attitude, the swagger. They like the swagger. But still, all in all, you'll find something here.
Yeah, and right
Yeah.
now, guys, just to let you know, they're happily married.
Hmm.
They met when she was in Thailand, and then the guy bring her to US, and they're happily married. She's actually planting in a farm, babe. She's
Yeah.
helping. She's planting farm, and she's not a modern woman too. She never changed when she went to US. She didn't change at all.
Yeah.
But
It seems
anyway.
like all the people I know, they don't really change when they get there.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
then we have Mr. Back Blowers International Foundation. That's what he said.
Back
What is
blowers.
that?
It's a national foundation. Back blowers. That's like that's back blowers, like blowing backs out.
Ah, okay. We have here, you guys talking to each other, just gonna skip, and Malik, hell no, she can go and don't come back. I think he's talking about the video that you played earlier. And then shout out to Gangsta Gummy Bear. Hello, hello. And then we have Eric Johnson. He said, I got tired of American women, decided to go rogue.
Hmm.
And then we have, I'm just gonna skip you guys. You guys thought men should just need to focus on what's best for them. Chase a bag.
Yeah, that's the big thing too. You know, the more and more you chase the bag, the more it comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to put yourself and discipline yourself too. And I say that for young men that want to come out here and make a living. You know, it's you got to be disciplined. You know, it's not just like a lot of guys like what I do. I used to have to sit up all hours of the night up until the morning time. I'm up every day until the morning light
Mm-hmm.
most of the time, and
And
it's not easy. K is too.
we actually, I work. I mean, I edit video at the same time as him.
Hmm.
Like, I'm also working. And what we did, guys, if you will decide to work from home, you need to buy this thing that you put in the window to make it black. So every
Oh
night,
yeah,
every morning at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., the
it
light
looks like
is
it's dark.
super light. I feel like it's nighttime because it's super dark in our bedroom. So,
Yeah, it works. You
and
got
we
to get
sleep so tight.
Yeah, I gotta do I'm gonna write I need to write a work at home book, like simple guide for what you need, the tools you need. You know,
I need to
because
start doing that. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna write a book on it. I want to write a book on it.
Little by little, because
Yeah,
you're gonna find out that you're almost done. Like, you already gave all the tips for the guy that who wanna come here and stay for good.
yeah, I'm
I,
gonna
I'll
write
go
a book
back.
on it. I'll make it
I'll go
cheap
back
too,
to the
like 10 hours, 5 10
I'll go back,
hours.
guys, to the comment section. George said most people from the U.S. or Canada never leave their country, so they have nothing to say when men or women go to other countries to find a better partner and have a better life.
Hmm.
And then, guys, don't forget to like that. Hit that like button. We have
Yeah,
Lamont Taylor.
and the thing is, guys, I can't lie. Like it chose me because Kay
Mhm.
chose me, and it wasn't just that. That was the only woman talking to me, and it was for a reason. It was for a reason. Think about that, guys. All of I was trying to talk to every woman, and the only woman I got response from was woman abroad. I got a
No,
response
I
from a
feel
woman.
special when Jay
No,
start.
I
Mhm.
got a response from a woman in U.S. Right? Okay, what happened with her? What did I tell you about her? Right? I said I'm
Which
gonna come
what?
out to California and see you.
Which
Remember
Chen
the
Jay?
girl?
Which one?
Remember the girl in California? Remember the girl to California? I said this is what I said to her, right? Because I was serious. I was talking to her for like a week. I said I'm coming to see you. She's like, what? He was like, what? Like what? I said, I'm
Jay
coming to see you.
actually, guys, Jay collect and then select. That's what he did that time when he
I
was
did.
dating online, because he was
I
saying,
did.
"Oh, I was talking to this girl that she's the girl is like 49 years old and Jay was 34 years old." It's like, "What are you dating, older lady?" And she said, "She's fine." And then one time he said to me, "Oh, we were talking, and then the girl removed the makeup. She has no makeup and she's so old."
Yeah. She looked like oh man, it was crazy. She had no makeup. I said, oh, what was I thinking? Because some women
Jay tell
they be in their
everything to me,
forties.
guys. We
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
all
yeah.
the
I told
story
everything.
we have.
And she told me everything too. And that was the thing. Kay was open to tell me everything. And that's what I want. I wanted transparency. and
Oh,
that's what I
actually,
got.
guys, I asked all the secrets of Jay while we're lying in bed. We just woke up. So, babe, how many girls did you have sex? How many girlfriends do you have? I asked him, and then he told a story, and he would just listen. Every
Yeah, Kay.
morning when we just started
You
after
know,
the
you know what Kate,
wedding,
you know what
every
Kate, you know
morning
what
I
Kay was
asked
trying to
him.
do. She thought she was slick. You know how, but it wasn't really because
No,
I'm
I
such
just
an
want to
open
know.
book.
Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah.
such an open book, and she knows I'm telling the truth. Because I tell the same story like 5 times. She go, okay, yeah, that's the
I
old man.
know. It's like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
should
you
not
tell the
ask at
story again.
all.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna tell me. I said I memorized that already.
yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, let me go back to the comment section, guys. Sorry, guys, we're trying our best to read all your comments, and thank you for being here with us. And please don't forget to hit that like button. And the
Mhm.
Taylor said, I was just watching my World TV in the Philippines and just noticed your live show on now.
Thanks for coming.
Oh,
Thanks for coming.
thanks, Lemon Taylor, for dropping by and joining us. And then we have Black Cheese. I know you guys talking now. Alan Stranger said, "How do overseas taxes work in if you have a remote U.S. job?"
Well, I'll tell you this: the taxes are going to be considerably lower. Look it up. Go online, look up. Hold on, let me show you guys. The taxes when you're abroad is going to be cheaper because you're not in the U.S. So the taxes are going to drop. Hold on, let me see.
And while Jay's doing that, let me just continue reading, guys. We have Rila said, I'm funny as F. I don't like to read that, no. But you know what I mean. For the mantle, no, I was just teasing earlier. And then we have Rick Smith. Hello, Rick. Thank you for joining. I'm not staying. Why are you not staying? I mean, you're not staying in the live or you're not staying in the US. Thank you. He's not in the US. I think he's in Mexico or something. Isco Social. What's the best way to learn and get a remote job? Isco Social, you need to visit upwork.com. That's the best way. That's the best place to get a remote job because there's a lot of client that really hiring American, of course. You need to have the native language. I suggest you do that while you're in the US already. So, and the best way to learn, I think if you have experience in sales or customer service, and also they have some training too, but it's better if
Yeah.
you have some experience. If not, they do training anyway. As long as you are aggressive and you can talk. I think that's all that matter.
Hmm.
And you're willing to work hard, and they actually pay as high as even $30, $25 like per
No, it's
hour, and
people.
you,
It's people.
that's
It's people
crazy.
online. It's people online making $60 an hour. I'm telling you guys this, and I give it another 2 3 months. My rates are going to go up to over $60 an hour while I'm in the Philippines. And that's what I have to say about that. I
And
already
Jay,
started.
we're gonna get one job only.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna have one job only.
All right, guys. So while Jay's in the toilet, let's jump to the whole comment section. I'm joking. We have only thing we need Jay answer some other question too. They have Sergio Wendell. Pero Sergio, thank you for joining. In Asia, if you show genuine interest in a woman and they recognize you are not taking them for a ride, you then become the pursued. Okay. Hi, the Hapster, DJ Hapster. Hello, lovely couple, J and K. Good morning from Hawaii. Thank you so much. And then, okay, and I'll skip everybody that you guys talking. Hello, Simple Rocco. He said, ha ha ha.
I got to talk to you guys about
Did you see the taxes?
what you want?
You searching about the taxes earlier.
Yeah, hold on, hold on. I'm about to get it from right now.
And Black Jesus said, we are not property and are free to go and be with whomever we want. I agree. Mike Philippines joining said, damn, those lip fillers. The video you showed earlier with the lip
The
fillers, the
white
girl
lady,
with the.
right? Yeah,
That's what she's saying. I see that comment
yeah.
earlier.
She really, you can tell she's really into like the black culture. Like she really wants to be black. It seems like it. Like you can tell she was the way she was talking with so much passion. And I'm not mad at her. I could tell she loves black guys and she loves a black man and she's really into it. But that's the taxes there.
You
That's my
didn't
article
show
on the
it.
taxes. Hold on, I can share the article with you.
Journey Trials. Joy, thank you so much for the super chat. He said, what do you say to black women in the USA who think black men going overseas are nothing more than sex tourists?
Oh no, I say to them, it's fine if they can think that if they want, but that's just not true. So many guys going over and actually getting married, and that's crazy, but it's happening. Guys are going over and realizing that they're getting cooperation. And I think a black man needs to say that to a black woman. I'm going over here. Black men are going over there and getting cooperation, and there's so much proof of it. And what's happening is it's turning into a situation where now you have save yourself black men, where people now it's a movement, and guys are preaching not necessarily they have no choice. Like I said, I'm not preaching against black women, right? I believe there's always going to be a good black woman out there. There's always going to be a good white woman out there. But for the most part, the facts is the truth. And most black women aren't getting married, where other races are marrying much higher than black women. Where in other communities in white, when you go to white and then you go everything else, it's almost at 50%. And blacks are at 25% of getting married.
So what can you say about the black women
I
that
say
call
I
the
say to say
guys
that. Say
sex
that.
tourists?
I say that to them. That's what I say to them. Yeah, guys are going over. Guys want to get married too. Women don't understand that. They just think, oh, these
Mhm.
women guys want to go over there for sex. Yeah, a lot of guys do want to go over there for that, but a lot of guys want to get married too.
And they always, I see an interview. She said, "I'm the prize. I'm the prize.
Yeah,
I'm
women
the."
keep saying they're the prize. It's not true. It's just not true. Let me tell you something, guys. When I got over here, right, and I got with Kay, I realized how much of the prize I am. You, guys, let me tell you something, man.
Big man, hello.
Thanks a lot for the super chat. The last person, who was that? The
No,
super
actually,
chat
it's
is
Big
for.
Man. He used his 22 months as a
Okay.
member. Thank you for being a member, Big Man
Yes.
7917. What's wrong with being a sex tourist? And also journey trials. Enjoy
Nothing's wrong with
what?
that.
Why are Asians in America not approachable for BM? I was talking about black men, right?
Um.
The BM.
Yeah. It's because of the superiority that men put an Asian woman there. They put them on such a higher level. Where you got black men that get them, yes, but they the black men that get them are devils. They got the 666. So you know that's just how it is. It's
So
just like that.
why do you think Asian is like not talking to black men, but I'm,
Well,
I'm the second emotion. But
well,
when black men go to the Philippines, some Asian girls really like them.
well. Also, too, what's happened is the stigma that's been put on black men in America. It's bad. It's
Mm.
horrible. It's horrible. And then what happens is maybe the Asian woman may see it and then prejudge, and then if she sees anything off, then you're just done.
Mhm. Very good answer. I'm
Yeah,
joking.
it's a people are prejudged, and it could be what's put in their head from their mothers and fathers, and then also too, you'll find sometimes that they want to stick with their own. Sometimes you have some people that want to stick with their own, and we're in a situation where it's almost to where we can't stick with our own. This came to that point now, and it's sad. I don't like it actually. I wish it wasn't like that. To be real with you.
And some girls like, oh, I want white man with the blue eyes, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it's watching
Out
too
here, it's a
much,
little off. Yeah, it's
too much
kind of like that
of
too in the states. It's like that too in the states a
Hollywood
little bit.
movie.
It's like that too in the states. But
Yeah.
that's just the
Not
stigma
a
that's
lot
been
though.
put.
Not too
Yeah.
much, but it's not a lot though. And let me go back to the comment section, guys. Joshua Reeser said, I want to shout out the J Maverick, so he's leaving already. Thank you, J Maverick. I hope we didn't check your exercise. Thank you for joining. He's one of the member too. And also ano to? Big Man 7917, he's 22 months. Thank you for being a member.
But
And
yeah,
then we
and
have
social Charlotte, if you said what's the best way to learn and get a
mhm.
remote job, actually, I help people out with that on my buy me a coffee. I'll post the link so you can see.
Visit one of Jay's video and you can actually see that right away in the description as well. Just in case you missed the link, click that. There's three links there for buy me a coffee, and you have an option to choose which one you wanna. use.
Yeah, and if you're in sales, and you join my big package, you know, I'll actually pass you off some things that I get myself. And the people
Mm-hmm.
that's coming to me is 25 and up.
All right. So let me skip the rest, you guys here that you guys talking to each other again. Mowims, the other girl. Oh, all right. Big Man
Thanks for
seven
super
nine
chat.
one seven. He said, "Thank you for the super chat. Modern women want a 6'6" man, 6 feet tall, six figure income, and 6 inch eggplant."
Yeah, and that's
He's
soft,
talking about
big
that
man.
earlier too, Big
That
Man.
that's 6 inch eggplant soft.
Why
Yeah.
soft though?
Huh? What?
Why soft? What do you mean soft? Oh, so if it's hard,
No.
it's gonna be 8.
Yeah. So if it's hard, it's gonna be
Oh,
like 9 inches. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
The one is
Oh my
soft. It's
god.
6 inches soft. So when
It's
it's
gonna
hard,
be
it's like
here
9 inches.
already in your mouth. I'm joking.
Yeah. That's what they
Like,
want. No, you know what happened? Because porno ruined it ruined men, but it ruined women even more. Yeah, it did. It
so
ruined
there's
women
a
even more
lot of
because women
women
watch porno.
watching porno too.
Yes, almost just as much as
I thought it's
guys.
only men watching porn.
No, women watch it just as much as guys. Don't let
Oh,
them fool you. Women be freaks. Yeah,
anyway,
not as much, but yeah, almost as much
I
nowadays.
think it's
Women be
more
freaks.
men watching porno
Oh,
than
okay,
females.
well,
I don't know. I don't know, guys. Okay, don't bash me. I don't know how many
I
percentage.
remember. I remember when I was young, right? When I was young, I was 16 years old, and there was girls. When I it was all girls, it wasn't a lot of girls. It was the girls that did that with hoes. There was girls that watch porno with guys, and then they'll bang like two, three, four guys.
When I was in Thailand, I watched one time. I said I don't. I stopped watching. You know why?
Hmm.
I feel hurt. The girl. I feel like they're hurting the girls. I
Hmm.
don't like to
So
watch.
Journey tries and thank you for the super chat. He said, "I got a girl
Yes.
in the Philippines, PH. I was born in Ghana, who has lived in Liverpool, England, Vancouver, Canada, and USA. Citizen of Canada and USA." And so, what happened in your journey,
I
Mister
got a girl in
Journey?
the Philippines. I was born in Ghana, who's live in
I would love
Liverpool.
to know. Have you dealt with Canadian woman, USA woman? I'm sure you have. What did you notice? Because I know
Guys,
you can.
thank you so much for the support, for the super chat.
Yes, yeah. Thanks for the support. What did you notice in
And
your journey? I would love to know.
yeah, answer ask Jordy trials enjoy, but you need to go at the bottom because we
Yeah, yeah.
still on the top. So
Well, no,
he,
I'm gonna breeze through these real quick. So it says,
he
search.
answer you.
Who's that? Oh, he
Same
said,
person.
since growing in the USA, I never messed with Western women. I've seen them put false charges on friends just for saying hi or showing interest. The self entitlement. So you felt that earlier. Or they'll say, oh, or they'll judge you. I don't know what you could have went through because I could imagine in Canada and what part of the
Mhm.
USA you were from. If you were in New York, I could imagine. Yeah. But so Sergio said, man, I can imagine that's crazy. Sergio said in Asia, if you show genuine interest in a woman and they recognize you are not taking them for a ride, you then become the pursued. Yeah, in certain cases you will. If you show interest, and you have to show interest first because Asian woman's gonna be shy. I say that all the time to guys. You got to show interest somehow. Hey, how you doing? Don't have to be too much because you can't really come on too strong because they're not aggressive. They're not used to aggressiveness like that. Because Filipinos are aggressive, but in a smoother way. You know,
Mhm.
and girls here like bad boys too, but it's a lot different.
Yes, they're
Yeah,
like, oh, I'm the lagang Filipina. You need
but
to approach
girls,
me.
yeah, girls everywhere like bad
There's still a
boys.
lot of girls like that.
Girls everywhere like bad boys. Around the whole world like bad boys.
Not
But
really.
no, they do. They do. See, the thing with Filipinas, this is what I like about Filipinas. Filipinas actually like the smart guys. That's the
Yeah,
difference. Like, if
I
a guy
know.
guy grows up smart, you should get girls in the Philippines.
Actually, that's like
Girls like
na-
them.
70 to
The
eighty
Asian
percent.
countries.
I like yeah, guys, because sometimes when you talk about something and the person cannot relate or cannot even say anything, it's like the
Yeah.
conversation is off. When someone, thank you for the super
That's
chat,
super
Journey
cut again.
Trials enjoys.
Using Baltimore. So I was called lame in here in
Oh.
Baltimore. I come from a wealthy family, lives in hood area. But according to girls, I was virgin and they rejected me. Now I'm successful. They want me to When I was young, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Mike Jones.
This is
When I
song?
was young, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Yeah, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. And that's what happens. And he said they came from wealthy family, and I believe that because your family knew how to hold them chips, and they probably were business people. I'm sure, right? I know how it is, man. And yeah, coming up, he got seen as a square. Okay, if
Mm-hmm.
you like, this is the crazy thing. If he'd grew up in the Philippines, it would have been way different, right? It would have been way different. Girls wouldn't have seen you as a square. They would have been cool with you, and you'd have had probably a better time. That's crazy.
Thank you again for the super chat. You need
Yeah,
to
thanks a lot.
scroll down a little bit because I
Yeah.
already read that one, but I'm already in I already in E46 Wagon Lover. He said, "Me, I'm going to the Philippines to marry a kind and peaceful woman. My brother, he is still looking for the white girl that he wants. I keep telling him to travel, but he's still trying in the States." Okay, that's not bad. I think, it's his choice. Maybe he wants to, keep trying.
Hmm.
But all the best for you, Wagon Lover. And then we have Moim said, "Not every guy is a horn dog, just ready to pump and dump."
Yeah, no. That's what
Do you
women
find
think.
me?
They think where have all the good men going? You passed that? That's always on
I
the
don't know.
intro to the Coach Greg Adams show. Oh yeah, you watch Coach Greg Adams? KK know him. I watch him when
Wow, the man's
I
gone.
watch him. Yeah, that's what you hear. Where all the good men going. You hear that on his show. He plays all
Who?
the time. Coach Greg Adams. I watch him.
I like the other guy, the Chinese
I watch
guy.
him.
That's my
The
favorite,
dude. Oh, that dude is the worst.
the
But
funny
he's
one.
funny. He's funny though. What's it? I forgot the name of the channel. Um,
Simple Rocco is giving you a super
Coach
chat and he has a
Adams. Thanks
question
for
for
the super
you.
chat, Super Rocco. I
He
watch Coach
said,
Adams.
"Jay, are you paying income tax for US federal and PH?"
Yeah, no, no, I'm not paying nothing in PH yet.
Yeah, because he's he online except for the
Yeah,
YouTube. But
except for YouTube. Yeah,
yeah, that's gonna be there. But the online it's gonna be in the US because
online is in the US. Yeah.
his client is in the US and he's not,
Hmm.
he's not
Yeah.
he's
Also,
like
too.
he's remote.
Also, I'm about to get a business license out here. Me and Kay, we're gonna get business license. We're getting business licenses for our. I'm not gonna say what it's for, but we're gonna get it for a couple of things.
You will find out soon, guys,
You guys
because
will
we're
find
gonna
out.
be
Yeah,
in Manila and
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a reason why we're going to
This
Manila.
reason why we're
And
going there. Yeah.
all right, so let me scroll down here, guys. You guys talking like Queen have queens that are Wilkes. He said Queen have queens that how they think when it comes to owing them something, but not all women there are like that.
Hmm.
And then Moore said it would be nice to find American Filipina in the States who thinks like a traditional Filipina in Manila. Maybe maybe there's still some girls like that there, but it's maybe not easy.
Like what? Like what?
Like a Filipina, Filipina in the US that's still
No,
traditional Filipina.
see,
Yeah.
that's the thing. There's a lot of. This is still a lot of. But this is the thing, though. The hookup culture. See,
Mm-hmm.
there's still women that get it because the women are still getting married at a higher clip. It's just what's happening in the black community, but women are still getting married, but still that hookup culture. It's them, like in almost in every culture, women are getting married later, later and later
Mm-hmm.
and later. The thing is to get married at 30 or start considering marriage at 30 when it never used to be like that, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I say like 25 would be more of a reasonable number. But some women are doing that though. You find women in other communities are finding their men in college. They're in college and they're already looking for the man they're going to be with for the rest of their life. So the woman will say, okay, this guy's doing this. Okay, they're talking to different guys and they're doing. That's when they're having their whole phase in college, and then after that they're done. That's what the smart women are doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're being a hoe when it counts, right? They're being a hoe when it counts. College would be the best time to do that. You get out of school, it's like okay, all that stuff is done. No more hoe stroll, all that's done. But women continue to do it, and that's where women are lost at in the states. That's what's happening. That's why guys are giving up because women are
Mm-hmm.
getting past college and saying, You know, they have no life. They probably because a lot of times women are not getting the good jobs after college, but then the ones even are, and then they just all focusing on the job only, and they're going from the whole stroll in college, and then they got the good job, so they got their own money, and they're still being hoes all the way up to 30. Then they say, "Oh, I'm 30. I still look good." That's what happens to women. I still look good, right? Their skin's still good. Their skin's still in check. You know, they don't look old. They say, "I can pull this for another 5, 10 years. I'll wait till I'm 35." And then 35 comes, now no men want them. And then where did all the good men go?
Oh,
That's
the
what
man
happens.
gone.
And
And this is just like, where all the men gone?
yeah, and it's a sad situation.
Shout out to Kay Dallas. He used his membership for a month. Members for 22 months. He said everybody went to pop tags and bottles. That's what he said.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Everybody wants to pop tags and bottles. Everybody wants the newest clothes. Everybody wants to
Mm.
have Louis Vuitton. Everybody wants to have Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not about that. I'm definitely not about
Okay.
it. I used to be. I used to be hung up on that too back in the day. I didn't know no better though. And that's what it's about. And
Mm-hmm.
then I come out here and Kay will rather go to Tai Tai Chang'e and I can spend $1,020 and she'll leave out of there with like 6 outfits,
Mm-hmm.
7 outfits that are real nice.
Now I'm also doesn't I don't have any expensive bags, guys. No expensive
Yeah.
bags. So if you want to donate, it's okay. I'm joking. I'm just
And
kidding.
so
But I
E46
don't buy
says, I'm a
expensive
white man.
bags.
My brother is a black man. We talk all
I
the
read
time
that
about,
already.
oh, we want to say it's our racial. That's right.
Can
That's
you
right.
scroll down? Because we are actually 1 hour away from the comments.
Yeah.
But it's fine because you have a topic and you're playing a video, so that's the reason.
Yeah.
But we still wanna, you guys to read some of your comments so we can answer if you have some question.
So
And mhm.
E46 Wagon Lover said, me, I'm going to the Philippines to marry a kind and peaceful woman, my brother. He is still looking for the white girl that he wants. I keep telling him to travel, but he's still trying in the States. Yeah, that happens with guys. They're still trying in the States and they just don't believe it.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, yeah, I see where you're at now.
Now
I
I'm
see
I'm
where,
already here in Ajima's world. Salute little K. Can you find it? You need to scroll down because I skipped some other people that's talking to each other. So I go to the part where they're saying something. Yeah, yeah, I'm almost there. The ano to? Scandinavian.
hmm you almost there? You higher than that?
Yeah, go down. You need to go down.
Oh, where you at?
I'll be here. And let me just read so you will
Go
see
ahead,
where
read
am
it, read
I.
it.
Okay. So we have Mark Parsons, say, Amen, brother. Keep preaching the truth, J and K. And then we have Gangsta. He said, I'm carrying gummy bear, Gangsta gummy bear. And then J Brown said, Filipino born or raised in the US is an American girl, 100%. Better to get the real deal overseas. That's from J
hmm
Brown. Oh,
That's
we're
true.
the right one. Okay.
Yeah.
And 846 Wagon Lover. Ah, yeah, okay, you talk to him. And then we have Link 111. Kuya J, when do you think the women in the West will notice the shift, the major shift that black men have given up and leaving?
They
They
won't
actually
notice. I'm gonna
notice
tell
it
you
now.
why.
They
No,
don't notice
they're
it
noticing
yet?
it a little bit. No. You wanna know why they're not noticing? They're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
notice? Because the woman will continue chasing the same men. And the men that don't mind the low hanging fruit are still staying there banging the low hanging fruit, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So that hookup culture of what they're getting right now is still there. So if a woman, say for instance, a woman is somewhere in Idaho and she's banging the same guys that are on the tractor, she can bang the same guys on the tractors, right? That have no going nowhere and she's not going nowhere. And say if a guy's in the hood, these girls in the hood, they still gonna be in the hood. The girls gonna be in the hood, so those gonna be doing the same things. Then all of the girls that are outside of that, that are in higher society or a little bit middle class, they're all going for the same guys anyway, right? 90% of the women are going for 10% of the men. They're going for the 666, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what's happening is they're not noticing the men are leaving because they're not watching. You have certain women that are picking it up. Very few women, maybe like 5%, that are paying attention to what's happening, that are looking at videos like this, that are saying, yo, I gotta chill, or I'm young, or there's, you have someone I love seeing it that are young, that are like 20, saying, "Oh, I'm doing this, but this is not the way." I seen guys are saying, "I'm gonna be lonely." They realizing this was happening to women. They're watching the video, saying, "Hold up, woman, these women that keep coming on these shows, 35, 40, alone, and but the kids, and it's too late for them." You know, you have certain women that get it. So it's going to be a very small amount of women that are going to pick up, maybe 5%, maybe even lower than that, right? Because it's a vicious cycle, it's a continuing cycle. So you may have 5% of women that may say, "Oh, I gotta chill, I
It's
gotta
the
stop
same thing
this."
in the Philippines. Even
Same thing here, yeah.
in Manila, there are some people that doesn't really watch YouTube or doesn't really. They're just busy working.
Hmm.
Even my sister doesn't even know like about this, like about what's happening in the Philippines, in the US. Like, a foreigner wanna just settle down in the Philippines and just find a wife here, then be there. He doesn't know because he doesn't really watch it. They just go on in their life, and only people know that is the one who's really watching entertainment and doing the TikTok or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
we have Jordan
So
Trials
thanks for the super
message.
chat. Then he said the bitter woman will say you're going over for underage relation. That's their attitude towards black men who marry Asians. I hear it all the time. Well, you know what? Some guys are, and that's fine. And that's the difference. That's what guys can do. See, and that's the crazy thing. Guys can do that. A lot of these women that are, some guys will go for it. Don't get me wrong. They come over here. Some of these younger Filipinos will say, "Oh yeah, I'm going for it," but they don't want that though. They want that. They want the 666. So you're not going to come here for the 666. They're going to other places, and they're still not going to have the same luck or the same things that we can get coming over here. We can go to almost any country at 60 years old because men want older women. I mean, women want older men. So it's always going to work. It just doesn't work like that. Women hit a certain limit, and it's crazy because women didn't realize that when they were on the host show. They should have been thinking, "Man, what happens when my time is up? When I
Mm-hmm.
can't do this anymore?" You know. I remember when I first started talking to Kay, right, guys? Kay already knew. Kay was looking for a husband already. Kay was
No,
always looking for a
I
husband.
know,
She no, Kay, but you was thinking
hopeless
right.
romantic.
No,
I'm
Kay,
just hoping. I was just like,
Kay, you were different. Kay was looking for a husband forever. Kay always was looking for a husband, like
and I said in
since
time,
she was in
where's
her
the
20s.
man gone? I'm
No, but
joking.
when I got with you, Kay you wasn't 30 yet. But Kay,
No, no, I was like, my papa said, oh, when
she's
you
like
hit 30,
27.
you need to get married. I was like,
You was like
no,
27. You got married by 28. No, no.
30, I
Oh,
don't
you got
know.
30, 31. 31. You was
We got
31.
married.
Yeah, we got married by
Actually,
30. You was
guys,
31.
I'm not really looking for a husband. I'm looking for love. That's all I
Yeah.
want. Not really. That's all I want. Of course, I work
No, you
in
looking for marriage
Thailand,
though.
and also I support my sister. But I'm a hopeless romantic. I was like, I want like a, not a perfect love story, but I love a man. I love the girl, and the girl love. Like a fairy tale, but it's not really fairy tale. But I just want to have a lovely,
I have more
relationship with.
favors out of IDGAF than Baskin Robbins. And so, thanks for the super chat, man. He said there'll be 5 to 300 pounds, hairy legs, beard, and mustache, drinking pickle juice, craving a 666 man while they look like running backs and nose tackles. But you're a big man. You know what the problem is that guys are still banging them. And you know what's crazy? They won't get one of those sixes, but they'll get two of them. Drops the mic.
No.
They won't. They won't get one of those sixes. They'll get two of them, and they're happy with it. They'll get the 6 inch soft, and they'll get the 6 inch height. That'll mess around and bang them, and they feel like they got the ball in their hands, man. That's the sad thing, is that these same dudes who shouldn't be doing it, because you have some of the Pookies and the Ray Rays that be in the hood that will bang 300 pounds, or not even in the hood, be in the white hood, same thing, or the Spanish hood, same difference, right? That'll bang them, and vicious cycle continues. And
And
so
we have Journey Trials.
Johnny
Enjoy. Thank you
Cross,
again for your super chat. He said,
what's the
"What's
likelihood
the
of no vaccine?
Mhm.
Oof,
what's the
I'm not
likelihood of
playing.
no vaccine mandate by November or December when I plan to visit the Philippines?" What do you mean, like no
Um,
vaccine? He
I
has
don't
not
think
vaccinated yet.
Philippines is gonna do it. Yeah, I don't think they're
Not
gonna do no
yet.
vaccine.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Especially
only
there's a
because
monkeypox here already in the Philippines. There
not just
then.
monkeypox was happening in
Mhm.
China. Philippines is not looking at China though to make moves, but they're still looking at China, and I don't think they're gonna do it yet. And
Who's
so also,
pineapple banana? Is this
thanks
Miss
for the
Miss
super chat,
Pineapple?
Pineapple.
She said, "Salute to
Salute to
both of
both of you.
you."
Watch Kendra G show, the 666 Primary Woman on that show. Exactly, and Kendra G talks about the 666 all the time. She talks
Mm-hmm.
about it, and it's crazy because certain women don't understand. Certain women don't understand what's happening, and women still come on there looking for that, right? And these women are well into their age of where they're not, and then they're not. How can I say it? They're not qualified as far as they want this, and you know that's just not what guys are looking to get into for the most part. That's why guys are starting to get their passports and go abroad. And I'm sure you know about that too, Pineapple and Banana. And I hate that it's come to this, to be honest with you. Like I remember years ago, I was doing content in the Philippines. I wouldn't even think about talking about this stuff. I wouldn't think about talking about it. It wasn't even anything you guys would want to hear. But nowadays, but when I came out here though, I realized right away, like I got led here because of what's happening in the States. It led me here. And that's facts. I was looking at, I never dated online before. I was looking at date online and I got no play from women in the States. The woman I got play from, I said, I'm coming to LA. I didn't finish telling the story to you guys. I was like, I'm coming to LA. And then right away it was excuses, excuses. And guys, I'm too smart for that. I understand the hookup culture. I was a main runner in the hookup culture. I always had my choice of woman I could get what I want. And then I was in the city too. You guys don't know what you do in the city, boy, back in the days when hookup culture was live in effect. That's when women, I'm talking about like 15, 20 years ago, when women weren't with the money, they were always they were with the hypergamy, but they weren't yet with the money how it is now. Women always would just say, okay, that guy's a bad guy, I'll deal with him, right? It was about money, but you could always pull it off with a chain and some nice rims. You can go out there and pull a woman. And I was on a roll. That was just what I did. But nowadays, we ain't getting rid of it. That's okay. I said, okay. Nowadays, women know. Women know. Like, say, you be around a woman is going to do a research on you. And that's a woman from anywhere. A woman will know if you got money. Like a woman, probably nowadays, a woman would see me and then see a guy with gold on his neck and say, I'll take him. And why
Mm-hmm.
you take him? Well, I could tell because then I seen him on YouTube, right? Because women to know. Hold up, I seen that guy on YouTube for real, and I see him on here, and I see him doing this, and I see him doing that, and women they do their research like that. I say, okay, yeah, Jay can get it. I'll get Jay. They see some other guy go, no, I wouldn't deal with that guy.
That's sad though. Like.
It's sad, but it's real. That's how women see things.
Mm-hmm.
They say Jay probably has a grip. They look at guys like that. So next guy, oh no, he's not doing that with himself. And women see that. Women look at status and stuff like that, and that's how women judge men.
Mm-hmm.
And the more status you have, that's how easy it is to get women.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we have let's go back guys to the comment section, and we have Achelo said, "Get the Filipina before she gets indoctrinated." That's what he said.
Well, yeah,
You see that comment?
yeah, certain women are being indoctrinated to feminism, but not how it is here, not how it is in the states, but certain women are. Certain women are picking it up, and certain women know their worth because guys are just doing this. And I said, oh, I was doing videos like that. I was going over you guys' head. I'm like, man, you got the simps that are messing up for you guys with the Philippines, man. They just doing this with women online. Like, Kay told, I was on dating sites. Me and Kay was on dating sites interviewing women. And I made videos like this a year ago, and it wasn't getting views at the time. But man, women they knew their worth. Women in the Philippines know, especially the ones that are scammers. Some of me, why would I
There's
meet with
one
you? I want to meet
girl
for
that
free.
Jay said, "Oh, you talked to this girl." She said, "Oh, you're living in Manila and you're staying in a condo." I was like, "This girl, why is she asking those
Yes,
questions?" Oh,
she's
you.
asking
It's like
questions.
I'm thinking like if I'm a guy, I'm not gonna date her. You should not ask those type of
Yeah,
question to a guy. And we're gonna
she
interview
was
her.
qualifying me. Yeah,
And then he's like, "Oh, so you own that condo already? And do you have a car?" I was like, "What? What are you asking,
yeah, she's
girl?"
wild. She's crazy.
I was like, "Why she's asking those questions?" I was like, "I hope she changed it because the guy we're gonna be off already. Like, I'm not gonna date this girl, you
Yeah,
know."
yeah.
It's
And
crazy.
you have some that are hip, and it's happening. Women in certain countries are hip, and that's why some guys have to be careful, even going to other countries, because you're gonna get over here. Like you come to the Philippines and you won't know, or you go to Colombia, or you go to. I think a lot of you guys know that. A lot of you guys that are smart know. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Some of these women are ready because they know they're watching the content too. They watch this stuff and they go, "Oh yeah, bring it into my hands."
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos are not picking it up like that, dog. Until some are. Some are probably watching, going, "Okay, yeah, the guys are gonna come. Guys are coming now." But
Mm-hmm.
you know, certain Filipinos are already taking advantage. Certain guys are getting women over there to the states, and it's going downhill. So you guys got to be careful because the most the most people that are getting married, the guys in the states that are from abroad or Philippines, it's like 7-1. Any other race, 7-1 Filipinos because they're understanding. But not all of them are going there and doing guys bad. But you will find a lot of situations where guys are older and then they're about to pass, and then the woman is on it like, "Don't mess up my situation with my husband. As long as you don't mess up my situation with my husband, you'll be fine." So you still have to be careful, but still, you still have more better luck in other countries.
So we have here Parabiology 101 said, "I'll be in Manila quite a bit in September. Would love to meet up with you guys there. Great
Oh
meeting.
yeah, yeah. I'll definitely be there. So
We will maybe in Manila in September. So just let us
mhm.
know if we're there. We can definitely just email Jay, and we can meet you there.
Yeah.
And because we gotta going back and forth from this trip next week, we gotta go back and forth in Manila like maybe monthly already, and then we're gonna be settled down there for good. And then I'm just gonna skip you guys. We're trying our best to read all the comments, but we
Mm-hmm.
also Jay plays some and also for the topic. And we have Clarence. Whom do you mean they were? Oh, okay, you guys talk. All right, let me just skip that. This girl has been okay. All right, it's a lot. Okay, I think they're
Who's
talking
gonna
about
spend
the
the?
girl. They're talking about the girl. They're talking about she's. I don't think she's a lesbian. I think the guy said here in the comment. They said that she's just doing a representation of how the girl, date, and then and also, you know what, in TikTok they like there's one guy they're talking about who really pay in a date. But anyway, Jay's gone. I'll just go back to the comment section. I'll talk about it later. um so guys, I'll just gonna see what else your comment here. We have I feel for the dudes and players who are seeking soulmates though. I wish them the best. Real talk from Garrett. And then we have Clarence 007. All right, you talking to Link. Rick Smith said, "Men want sex and affection, and women want both and dollars." That's crazy. Gam Sagami Bear, he ordered some Yeezy's hamsters. Just saying you appreciate it. Okay. All right. Hello, Jammer Travels. Thank you for dropping by. Greetings from Reading, Pennsylvania, USA. Thank you for joining. And then, Ricksman said, "I went out with a Dutch woman and she didn't want to go Dutch." What? I reach.
Oh yeah,
What
yeah,
do you
yeah, yeah.
mean? What do you mean by
No, she
that?
didn't want to go Dutch. Like she didn't want to be like going like a coffee date, just basic.
uh,
But the thing is, women have to get used to that. Women have to get
mhm.
used to that because guys, like for instance, I forgot who it was. The guy was saying he took a woman to an expensive dinner, and then she didn't even date him again. That's what's happening to guys, babe. Guys
Mm-hmm.
are taking women to Benihana's, and they're taking women to
I have a question for
$200
you,
steak
Jay.
dinners, and the women don't even like them.
They just want to have a free lunch.
That's yeah. So guys gotta be careful, man.
I have
Like,
a question for you. I know there have a lot of comments, but I should take a video of you this asking you this question. But on the first date, who really gonna pay? Is the man pay for the lunch or dinner, whatever, in the first date, or they gonna share 50-50? What's your answer about that? Because that's actually right now
oh,
is
that's a good question.
Filipinos talking about it in TikTok. I was like, and my
Well,
opinion for me is it should be a man
Filipinos in the
because it's
Philippines,
yeah, they're talking about because there is one guy. He said,
I
"Oh,
think
who paid for the first date?" And for me, in my opinion, I think it should
the
be the guy
man.
because the guy
Yeah.
is the one who invited you.
Hmm.
But I have a cousin. They date and they always 50-50. But my cousin is so cheap. My cousin is a guy and he's so cheap. They're married now. But anyway, they always 50-50 on the first date. But for me, I think the guy should pay until you have a lot of dates. I don't know. What can you say about it?
I think the guy should pay. I think it's supposed to be like that.
Every
Um,
time or
every
on the
time,
first date?
every
Mm.
time.
How about when you get
I, I,
married? If
I
you
believe
both.
it. I believe then too. Every time. I'm like how
Mm,
Kevin Samuel sees it. So when he said it, I said, yeah, I agree. Um, Women should be hypergamous, and men should be providers.
mm,
That's why men need to work on themselves. You know, I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. A
mm-hmm.
lot of guys didn't like that message he promoted. It was true. I believe that big time. I believe men need to grind and go hard to do what they have to do. Look at me, kid. You see me. I know sometimes it drives you crazy. Like weeks, months ago, I had anxious feelings, and I'm good. I got extra, but I be right. But you know why I'm like that? You seen Andrew Tate talked about it, right? Remember when you probably don't remember, you didn't see it, but he did an interview and he said, certain guys can sit around and relax and things just all good. He said, I can't do it. I get anxious. And that's what my
Mm.
problem was too. I had it 2 weeks ago. I recently started saying, just chill. I'm good. Right?
Yeah,
And
you
I
know
am
what,
good.
guys?
I just
If
took
you
my
guys,
YouTube and I'm buying some, I don't want to tell you, but I'm doing big things with something that wasn't even there. But I have no reason to be anxious. But still, when I'm sitting there, I'm stagnant, I get anxious because I'm used to doing more. You see what I'm saying?
and
And
I
I
feel
feel
really
every man should
sad
be
for
like
the
that.
people who has anxious problem. I don't know if I have one, but if Jay have it, it's like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So I was always telling him like, you always need to, you know, sometimes it's the thinking too. If you think like,
It's the
okay,
thinking.
yeah, it's really that's the one that can help you. But I hope those people who has anxious problem just be strong, guys, and always think positive, do other
Well,
stuff so it will not
you know,
affect you.
you know what helps with that. You know what helps with that with not being anxious. You always have to do the hard work. I believe
Mm-hmm.
every man should do something hard, probably at least 3, 4 times a week, if not every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Remember before, right? When I stopped doing sales for a while, then I jumped back into sales, right? Okay, that's where my anxiety came from, right? But the thing I knew, I said to Kay, I said, Kay, me doing sales, I can work whenever I want. When I was
Mm-hmm.
doing other jobs, I was doing other jobs, those more customer service style jobs. I felt anxious and I wasn't able to do whatever I want. I wasn't making as much money as I'm making now, guys. I make considerably less. When I went back to sales, it's the hard work. Sales is hard, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it pays
I
really
hate
well.
sales.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
hard.
hate sales. When
I
I
hate
was
sales.
working in a call center, I rather be a customer service
Hmm.
or technical support representative than a sales because it's really really hard.
It's
And
hard, but
I don't have
me,
a lot of sales
but
when
me,
I
me
was in
doing
sales.
sales, right? Me doing sales, well, that's gonna put me pretty soon at a level to where I'm making over 100,000, and that's just off one venture of capital, just off one idea. I'm making over 100,000 pretty soon. You know, and so we're adding extra things on. I'll be super high value where I want to be, which I'm already at now anyway. But
In the
still,
Philippines only, guys. In the Philippines, people think I have our.
well, no, I don't have a lot of money. No, I don't. Not
We don't
yet.
have a lot of money, guys.
No, not yet.
Anyway, let me go back to the comment section, and we have Gangsta Gabi version. Not sure if I able to get a woman outside the U.S. I don't think it really be able to travel anymore. I don't want a
Hmm.
clock shot. I think it's talking about the the vid shot. Rick Smith, you're
Oh,
lucky, Garrett. Good for you. And then we have here. Let me just skip you guys. You talking to each other so we can read some.
hope that's
Rick
not what's
Smith
wrong
said,
with our neck, kid.
"Huh?
That's not what's wrong with our neck.
What happened? Still painting?"
Yeah, this is not the that vid shot. Imagine. No,
No, it's the
no,
exercise because we have an guys. Our both neck is paining because we have this exercise that Jay asked me to do. Like you put the two. What do you call that exercise? You put the two in your
ab
neck and you.
exercise. She put it on her neck and she bend down. It's like an ab. It's like you hit the abs with it.
So my neck is paining in the past 2 days,
I don't
and
think it's
that it
that.
was exercise or maybe the
Mine's
bed.
pain too. It could be the bed. Yeah.
We have Wixman said, I know a young Mexican girl about 18 years old with a tattoo on her neck that says "Wake up." Right below her chin, she has a tattoo that says, what? Right below her chin, she has a tattoo that says "Wake up" too. Wake up.
Wake
Actually,
up.
Jones said, you're right, Jay.
Ew.
Hedonism. Why?
Huh?
Why
Ew.
you saying,
That's wake up. What is that? She put it on like telling the guy to wake up.
here, wake up?
Yeah.
Wake up.
That's
And then we
crazy.
have Achilles Jones. So you're right, Jay. Hedonism is what Western women pursue. Foreign women outside the Western world are simpler in the best sense. That's true.
Hmm.
And then we have a piece of peaceful life. It's called relationship capitalism. Men and women can date who they feel is best for them. She's anti-competition Western woman.
That's what it is. Yep. Women get very
Anti-competition.
territorial. Yep. They're like men. That's what you see. You see that, guys? They're like men. They don't want any competition.
And then we have Wixman. Some women and men
But
are
men drive
destined
the
to be
competition,
alone.
so it's different. But we don't
Wixman
want
and
it. We want to
some
stop our competition.
some women and men are destined to be alone in their entire life.
Sure.
Hello, Ellie. Monty said non-domestic, foreign only, wheels up. And then Malik Welly said, I've got a lot of respect for Kay, a stand-up woman. Oh, thank you so much, Malik. Rick Smith, I hope I'm not one of them. And then let me just scroll down, guys, and just read. Kay has a good YouTube channel herself. I watch it also. It's called the KD
Yeah,
Experience.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, Gangsta. Thank you for the promotion, Gangsta Gummy Bear. I'm trying my best to upload a better video for my subscriber. Rick Smith said, "I could be a lack of money. It could be a lot of things. It could be a lack of money. It could be a lot of things." What?
Hmm.
And then, guys, you talking to each other. All right. I gotta go down a baby. I gotta go down because they are talking to each other. Rick Smith. Yes, it's a different ball game when you're over 60. We have Howard Brad. Who's Howard Brad? I think he bought T-shirt. That's why I keep remembering Howard Brad. Left the genocentric matrix. I'm in Cebu right now. Okay. Hey guys, running late today. Hope as well from Dari. Thank you so much, Dari, for joining. And then, hi Abigail. Hey mga kuya at mga ate. How are you? Kamusta?
Hmm.
Kamusta? Clarence, most guys I know that make plenty of money are some of the most social awkward human beings on the planet. Hello, Ate Kay. Hi, Abigail. How are you? Abigail is in the US now, guys. If you haven't know, but I know you know because she joined the live stream before. George Ruiz, let them be needy and clingy. LOL. Dari, if you're over a certain age and
Thanks for
have an
stopping in.
average,
She said, just stopping in and say hello, JK.
thank you,
Thanks for
the
stopping
Hapster,
in.
and for the super chat as well.
Hmm.
Join her, guys. She also doing live stream. If you're over a certain age and have an average income, it's not easy to meet quality women that actually sincere or comparing you or preoccupied with what their friends may think. And then Rick's message, just live your life and don't worry about stuff beyond your control. I agree. And
Hmm.
then let me scroll down. Good morning, Kay Dallas. Hello. I know Kay Dallas is doing a treadmill right now while listening to us. Dari, hey Garrett, I was saying, okay. Sikua, hope everyone is doing well. New to your channel and the stream. And Abigail said, yeah, be careful of too overly jealous Filipina.
Yeah,
Too
yeah.
jealous, overly jealous Filipina, and too possessive too.
Hmm.
Toxic women are fun to be with from Rex Smith.
Yeah, to
And
have sex
then
with. Yeah, that's about
and
it.
then through time production, do not get a Filipino who is too Americanized though, LOL. Dari said many traits may seem to be universal as it relates to females, while over characteristics are localized and influenced by culture, tradition. We're just gonna read it, guys, and
Hmm.
we have true time production. And the lady said something about wanting a green card, but everyone that I meant want me to move there.
Hmm.
People do that, but not you cannot say everybody because
Yeah,
not all
for the most
Filipino
part,
wants the green
not.
card.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of Filipinos don't want to go to U.S. Like you'd be surprised. You guys would be surprised.
And then we have let American women be with Filipino men from Rick Smith. And then Level of Money said, you know, a PH woman loves you when you wake up chained to a metal pole in her basement. As long as she can make some good lumpia and pancit, I can overlock being
Big
chained.
shit. That's crazy.
Oh, crazy Level
You
of
can have
Money.
some that'll do that.
I didn't do that to Jay yet, but you're giving me an idea. I'm
Pineapple
joking.
with banana. You're right though, because that's true. You said
Yeah, military men
young
are one
military
of the
men
best.
are one of the
Mhm.
first ones that get exposed to foreign women. That does happen. Men are stationed in other countries. They'll be stationed in Philippines, Korea, or somewhere like that, and then they get to know the woman in the area. Of course, they have no choice.
And gang sa gamer, level of malice, what the F are you talking about, man? And then, pineapple, banana. Pineapple, are you the pineapple girl? Kevin Samuel, shame, insult,
That's
need to be
need to be
right.
right. Yep.
Garrett said, I hope all
Shame
your
that need to
hunters
be right.
find a trap, your forever game. Do not give in to the okay dokie. Do not give up.
Hmm.
It is out there to be had. Trust me and that's true. And then we have I love stinky fish from George. And then Stinky Fish Couch. What are you guys talking about here? Stinky Fish's couch.
Hmm.
Couch.
Yeah, you will find it. And it's not only Filipinos in the U.S. But I forgot who said it. Somebody mentioned it. Like there'll be a lot of Asian women like that. They know. They just know that they're top quality because that's
We
what all
didn't
the
go
guys want.
live. We didn't go live last week, guys, because we came from the province and we didn't have rest. And
Hmm.
I'm also have coughed, and I think Jay got it a little bit, but just a little. So
Yeah, I got it in my neck
anyway,
right now. I think it could be this AC too, though.
yeah. Can you move the AC to the that directly on you?
Yeah, no, it hits me no matter what. It's from right here.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
And then Sikoa, is it Sikua? What
So,
what's a pick me?
or pick me, they consider pick me. Let me give you the exact explanation. What is it? Pick
So hey
me.
I spin, hope you're having a good day. Okay.
Let me share.
Uh
Wait, let me share my screen. Wait, okay, let me stop reading.
all right, go go
That
go.
was that was a good that's
Question.
a good question. Yeah, share screen. You guys. So, pick me girl. Slang, a woman who claims or acts as if she is unlike most other women in order to gain attention from men. A woman who claims or acts as if she is unlike most other women in order to gain attention from men. Usually, what happens is if a woman, usually what happens if a woman is even agreeable with men, they call her a pick me. You know, what happens a lot of women sometimes, you can even find women that are in the hood, right? Because let me tell you something about women, guys. You can find women that are in the hood that are good women, right? You guys know that everywhere. You can find a woman that agreeable with a man that will cater to their man. There's still good women there, but it's just so far in between. Like you don't know, and there's so many women on that host roll still that you don't know what you're getting. So that's why a lot of guys give up. But women that are like that, they usually call pygmies. They call women in other countries slaves. Anything, shame, insults, and need to be right. Just like Pineapple said. Shame insults need to be right. That's a known thing, and it won't change for a while. It won't change because a lot of those women that are like that wouldn't even dare watch this kind of content. They just don't even look for it. They don't watch YouTube. They don't watch anything. They don't watch nothing on Facebook. They just look at their Facebook and see who's giving them validation. You know,
Mhm.
look for those guys that are in their inbox on Facebook or Instagram. You know.
And that's what Clarence 0072 he says, ikaw a woman who is always on guy's side.
Hmm.
And then what Kay brings to the table is she supports Jay spiritually. She listens to him. She is loyal wife and a friend and keeps the home running like clockwork. Oh yeah, she also does tech support. Thank you. We are Penn State 76.
No, she does. She does all of that. Like, and
Now what I did is I bring my whole self on the table.
yeah, yeah. She made herself the table. So, Kay can literally say, "I am the table."
I
She
am
could
the
say that.
table.
She could say it, and it would make sense. Guys say, "Oh no, no, Kay, she's right. She's the table. She does everything." Yeah.
I don't put put anything on the table. I am the
So,
table.
so if I said, "Kay, what do you bring to the table?" She said, "I am the table." I'll say, "You're right, baby. You got it."
Darius said, I've been with plenty of women. You pick up on things and make quicker decision, nip it in the bud or move on.
Yeah.
And then Abigail say again, Ate K, hello, Kuya Jay, because we're so far earlier. She didn't. She's like, why were
Oh.
you taking forever to read my comment? We're 1 hour away. People care too much what they think other people think about them. Rick Smith said that. And
Mhm.
then Black Diamond said the major problem we have here in the US is if you can really find a woman that's trustworthy, number one, and stable minded, meaning that's what she said yesterday is what she will stand on tomorrow. That's true
Mhm.
because we know girls always change their mind like that, but there's really girls that really stick with their principle, you know. Clarence 007, pineapple banana, how is that my okay, you guys talking to always wanted a divorce from Prince. Kay got them hands for real though. They're always looking for something. That's from Gastagami Bear. They're always looking for something better from Rick Smith. Wayne up. Okay. All right. My parents are 56. Okay, guys. No one should generalize and put all the women in the same boat here in the US. But I will say it's not worth your
Yeah.
time and definitely not worth you losing what you've been grinding to find the right guy. I think the right guy from
Hmm.
Black Diamond. Ho, as in the sexual kind from Abigail. Ho, 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 and ding dongs from Rick Smith.
Yeah.
They
It's
refer
a
to one
course for their
another.
garden
Uh-huh.
tools. Yeah. Yeah. Read it.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Maybe you read it.
No, you read it.
They refer to one another as garden tools because they encourage the idea that whatever they do is okay, that they don't need to take accountability for their actions. You know, I learn a lot of things in the live stream all the time, like new words, new information, new meaning,
Yeah.
deep meaning.
Hmm.
I don't know that's the garden tools.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, yeah. I've never. Like I don't know. Me and Kay don't sit there and just talk about. Oh yeah, Kay, girls is like this and that. I tell her some things, but and she watches things. But Kay's always. She's always focused. She's always on a mission. And so
NC
NC
Biggs.
Biggs, thanks for the super chat.
He
How do you
says,
have an online business trying to change my life? Yeah, join my book a consultation with me, and I'll talk to you all about what I do. I'll talk to you how you can start your own thing. Um, I'll show you what I do. I'll show you ways that you can make 50 to 100,000 a year. So drop it down my buy me a coffee.
oh my gosh, you have a lot of guys really want to read all your comments.
Yeah,
There's a lot
I
of
sent
question here too.
that's the link there for buy me a coffee. We can chop it up. Visiting Philippines in 2 months. How do I get a throwaway ticket? Just buy a ticket. Just buy a ticket to go somewhere else. So you would buy a ticket to the Philippines, and then another ticket to go somewhere close, like say a ticket to go to Thailand, or a ticket to go to Indonesia, you know, or Malaysia, something like that. Because that a ticket going back is going to be expensive. A throwaway ticket is going to be somewhere for another destination. It's going to be cheaper. Like say from U.S. to from U.S. from New York to the Philippines, it'd probably be like 1,000 or 800, depending on what time of year you get the ticket or how the travel is at the time. But a throwaway ticket to say if you get another after that, you're going from the Philippines to Malaysia, that may be like $200. Sometimes you can find it for $100. So that's your throwaway ticket. To where you don't mind throwing that away, you don't mind wasting it. So say if you choose not to travel to Malaysia, you don't have to, but I say do it anyway. Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
Go see another country.
All right. And oh, I missed it again. It's keep
What
going up
you miss?
whenever there's super chat is going down.
Oh,
It's
so the
bringing.
Filipinos that worked on the ships I was on were all cool from what I saw. I worked for a U.S. Navy maritime shipping company. You probably seen the holes, dancing over there. That's what a lot of women get mixed up too. Sometimes is a lot of women get mixed up that a lot of they get the women mixed up for holes, and that's just not the case. You get over to the Philippines for real, and the woman, or most of the women here, wouldn't even think about selling anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's degrading to them. You
Trab,
know, that's
who's that? Your
degrading to them.
cousin?
Yeah.
Hello, cuz. And then we have travel and visiting Philippines in 2 months. How do I get a throwaway ticket? I know you answered that
Yeah, I
already.
read that one already. You get a throwaway
Uh,
ticket by buying a ticket going to somewhere else. Yeah.
Black Diamond said, true, if you find the right woman, then mentally stable, have priorities, and hope that actually have the ability to keep a stable relationship. You have a diamond in the rough. And Rick
Yeah.
Smith said, some women, if they had odometers, would be well over 200,000.
Hmm.
1,000. Congrats. Okay. All right. Pineapple and Banana is talking with Clarence together. All right. Black Diamond being mad for 30 years and divorced. I can say no man, no other woman. The car you'll never know when you put on the other side of the road.
Hmm.
All right. So let me just skip you guys that talking to
Hmm.
again. Gummy Bear, he said, I like those women with those strong hands like from Thailand. Young women and young men, the need for a man in a woman's life is exempt laws as well as the culture has legally pretty woman in a place where there's no need for a man. Pineapple Banana, I miss Kevin Samos. I know, he gone so early, right?
Yeah, he did.
Hello, Cliff and Rue. Hey, Jay and Kate, and Cliff is working right now. I don't know if he mentioned before he work at night, but hello, Cliff and
Probably not
Rue.
today. Probably not on
Right
Sunday.
now, it's one. Maybe
No, yeah, probably not today. Probably tomorrow.
Just sleeping late. Anyway, shout
Hmm.
out to you guys and congratulations for the baby. Levels of Manis J. Maybe she put the word out and put you on lockdown from the get. What? Black Diamond. There's no need for a woman to have a man here in the USA. The laws have created a culture of two working parents and broken homes. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Level of madness. Oh, sounds like she was 40 years old with 20 years of experience.
Hmm.
Oh, I think she's talking the video. Rick Smith, things in the US are crazy when you see Brad Pitt wearing a skirt.
Yeah.
Thank you, Simperocco. He's sharing the live stream. Are we live in StreamYard in FB?
Yeah, we live on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, hello everybody, the one watching in FB.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching us. But I didn't see any comment from FB. So that's why I didn't
Yeah,
know.
a couple came through. A couple.
Hotel California. Welcome to Hotel California. Kamusta from Los Angeles, California. Ito ano sa Pilipino, but hello. Thank you for joining. All right, I take you. Okay. David Lumpkin. I heard this old guy say a man can be at his full potential if he doesn't have the special one by his side. So just look at it most of these men here in America are not at their full potential.
Hmm.
You understand that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most men
Yeah,
aren't.
we are behind the chat week because Jay is also playing a video earlier. He played like
Hmm.
5 videos. So after he played the video, he just go back to where he left at. That's why we are actually far from the chat because he's playing some video. He has a topic and he's playing some videos.
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah. So that's why we are so far behind,
Yeah,
and we want
I
to
played the
read a
videos.
lot of We don't like to skip some comments, guys. Though, so we try not to just go down from the bottom.
Yeah,
Okay.
StreamYard has a new feature where you can put the videos in now and share it.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
why I
you're
was.
using.
Yeah, but you have to have
This
the
is a
paid
paid
account.
StreamYard, right?
You have to have paid StreamYard. Yeah. So now StreamYard got so much better now. Now you can add a you add it in there and do that. It makes it for an interactive live stream now.
Yeah, and we have Black Diamond. The need factor. Black Diamond is always have information. The need factor is why this is taking place in the Philippines and other countries outside the West. There's a need for most women to not just desire a man, but have a man. There's need here in US. There's no need here in US.
Hmm.
I'm within few years of retire. I'm so glad I won't be preoccupied with working when I arrive. It's getting closer from Dari. And then Richard White, I really want to leave America, but due to this to my disability, I'm afraid to.
Hmm.
And dampen like when I tell my parents about my experience in the Philippines, they say they have a fish tank or a dog holding them back from traveling or just afraid to fly. All right, guys, I'm gonna skip some comments so we can read. Journey Trials Enjoy. Thank you so much. Journey Trials Enjoy. Fast approach. All right, let me just skip some people. George, most women from the Philippines looking for a foreign man are not well off or don't work or so on. How many women there that are rich have foreign men there? I think there's some. Even in BGC, you can see a rich female dating a foreigner, right, babe?
Yeah.
I don't think it's not like well off, but I think some of them has work too, and they just decide to
So
date.
you know what it is,
It's
guys?
preference. Mm-hmm.
There are a ton of foreigners with money here, and where they are, and believe it or not, a lot of them aren't retired. Actually, there's more guys that are not retired in the Philippines than retired. They're in Makati, they're in BGC, they're still operating businesses here, big time businesses, making millions of dollars a year while in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines. Guys, there are guys doing it in the Philippines. They just don't talk about it. These guys don't make videos like I do. You know, there are guys doing it. I'm probably one of the few guys that do what I do here that make a video about it. Most guys don't. They just
Yeah,
do it and make money.
I see some some rich girl that dating a foreigner. I think
Yeah,
they just you're right. They doesn't like
they don't
blog
talk about
or
it. Yeah,
yeah.
they
The
just do it.
reason you think like maybe that's the reason you see it seems like there's a lot of girls that doesn't have job or they're not well off because that's the one who's doing a blog. That's
Yeah,
being in the camera. But there's some couple I see like she's rich and dating a foreigner,
like I'll
but
tell
not
you
a
what
lot.
happened. I was actually cool with, right, a foreigner who moved to the Philippines
Mm-hmm.
because there was more opportunity here for him. Let me explain. Can remember the guy we lived in the building in
Yeah, I
Lavette
know.
with?
Mm-hmm.
And he moved here. He was living in Las Vegas with his Filipina. They moved here to work for her father's business. Her father was a millionaire in the Philippines, not like a millionaire. He was like actual millionaire, like US $1 million in the Philippines. And it made sense for them to move here and help the father run the business. So he moved them here. And so he was staying in his condo and everything. The guy had condos in the building. He was staying in his condo. And he was getting paid from him. He was getting paid more than he was in the States. So
Mm-hmm.
there's some people from Philippines here that have it.
And we have Big Man 7917. It said Japanese pornos are hilarious. The women make the most annoying and laughable sounds
Yeah.
as their back getting blown out. So, and then we have Brick Smith said I'm hung like an elevator button. I walk around Thailand and I'm Tom Cruise from Rick Smith. Dari, Japanese women sounds like a bunch of freaking cats with their fake moans annoying as hell. Journey Trials Enjoy. Just graduated with my bachelor's in computer science. Wow, congratulations, Journey Trials Enjoy. Congrats for your graduation. Rick Smith, the women will flock to you there if you smell of durian. If you smell of durian. And then David Lumpkin said, the first time I saw your show, Jay, I saw you on the street helping people. I thought that was the coolest thing about your show. Yeah,
Hmm.
actually, yeah, we do that sometimes. Maybe when we go back to Manila, we'll see, right, babe?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
easy to buy fruits there. We
Yeah,
usually
it was
just give
so
fruits. We
easy.
don't like to give money that much.
Oh no, we didn't get money really at all.
No,
You
you
know
did
what
when
we
you
did? No,
do
we gave money
people who's
after.
selling, who's working. Yeah.
We did it for the people that's selling, but after the pandemic stopped, that's when I started giving change a little bit. Because before that, guys, you couldn't give nobody change. They were smoking
Si-
shabu.
Simple Rocco is asking that federal tax because I want to know because I moved out there. I want to work too. You
Yeah,
need to do a manual tax, right?
you
By
gotta do it on
manual,
your
you do
own.
it
Yeah, you gotta
on
do it on
your
your
own.
own. Yeah,
And
you can
then
actually file. You can file with tax people while you're in the Philippines. You can go right on H&R Block and file your taxes, just like you would do in the states.
Rick Smith said, Jay, I'm a subscriber. I'm entitled to know everything about your life. That's what I said. And then I'm considering marriage at 70. Noel Rodriguez, hello, I haven't met a Filipina here in LA that is authentic. Not even the food here is authentic. MCG, I go to Thailand December.
Look, Smith
And
said black women go gay because they understand each other. Oh man, it's crazy.
Simple Rocco, I'll be
Uh,
working remote when I go out there the next year to get out there next year to get married. Simple Rocco, I thought you're coming this year. Oh, I think he's still processing the paperwork, so I for Gasa
yeah.
Gummy Bear said, Dang, Rick Smith, you'll be a great granddad. All right, guys, I'm gonna skip you the one that you guys talking again. Levels of Madness. Hello, Tio Cunningham. Hi, JNK. Hello, Tio. And then Levels of Madness. Just buy a Rolex spelled with two L's. No one will know the difference. Take her to. All right, Dari Jollibee look like serves a lot of unhealthy foods. I agree. And then David Lamke, we must take it slow with anything that you do now. Everybody trying to get to the finish line too fast. The people in the Philippines, they still have a culture. So we must learn the culture first. That's true. And then I pretty much leave a TGIF in Subic Bay up till March 2020. Well, Foxtonomy, Jay will explain that later, Rick Smith. But he has his own meaning on that. It's like a college kids, like later when he come back. Levels of Miles Pineapple Banana out of the truck car next to the bootleg DVDs. Okay, you guys talking, they will notice they read with each other. Kay Dallas, I just sold my car. I'm going to try to make the move next year. Good for you, Kay Dallas. So how's the treadmill? Okay, Rick Smith has a question for you. What is the meaning of foxtonomy?
Oh, Fox autonomy. Let me tell you what it means to me. Um, Fox autonomy. That means what happened was that was a saying for kids that were in college and felt like they were independent. It's like the false state of independent. Now, the reason why I named the what's the name the clothing line Fox autonomy was because people have a false state of independence in the states. Like what's happening? Look what's happening now, right? Look what's happening now, where everything's turning to garbage with the woman, right? Everything's turning crazy with the economy. People have a false state of independence while being in the states, right? But right now, the states is crumbling, and inflation is hitting the states harder than anywhere. So right now, doing what they're doing with the money to get out of it. I said false autonomy because people have a false state of feeling independent in the states. It was the same thing with the college kids. They created that for college kids. That was created for college kids because it was a false state of feeling independent. You know, when they get away from the parents, but that's starting to be that way in the states. People have that false state of feeling independent because they're in the states. They feel like it's home. But what's going to happen soon when the world turns around, as it's doing right now, you see a lot of people crumble. So it's a false state of feeling independent, and that's why I feel you can feel independent anywhere. You know, anywhere in the world, not just rely on the country. So that's why I named it that because I felt I did that with moving away from the Philippines. and not having that forced state of feeling independent at home. So I moved away from the Philippines and made it happen. And I feel like I can make it happen anywhere because I don't feel any country that has borders is going to make me feel dependent or independent. Okay, I can't hear you.
Rick Smith, do not ask that no more because that's a long explanation. That's an essay. I'm joking. So I
No,
hope that's answer your question, Rick
no, I don't
Smith.
mind. I don't mind answering it though. And so,
Yeah, I'm
Marcus
joking.
Alfred said, "I'm 31, black male, been with my Filipino 11 years. She's 32. But why do I always see young Filipinos with 60s and up with white men? What's up with that?" Well, that's how it is, man. That's how it is. And Marcus, you a little bit young, so you may not understand. I get it. I get it. And the Filipinos don't get it, and Filipinos even get it now. You got to be over here more to get it. Like, say if you was out in the
Mhm.
Philippines, you would get it too. You would get it too, and you would understand it more. You know, you still young, and you're still out there, and you just it's not in your head like, why would women want to date these older guys? But a lot of time over here, women would rather that.
We have a spammer here, the best adult
Yeah.
site for sex because we're not. We just let me just report this. Is a
Just leave it
spam.
there, man.
Yeah, I know pornography. Hey, and spammer. Spam, yeah, sport. I reported you already. I already blocked him in the channel too. But anyway, let me just go back a little bit here. And thank you again to Banana for
Lee Smith,
another
what's
super
going on
chat.
from Facebook?
Who?
I know Lee
Hi,
Smith
Liz
from
Smith.
Facebook.
He commented too here at the bottom. He said, "Oh, I was in Facebook." He said that
Mhm.
earlier. That's what he said. You need to comment, Liz Smith, so we can see you that you're there. But we and also I see Jace Journey here too. Hello, Jace Journey, and also ano to Manny. Who's Manny? The guy who was a girlfriend before,
Man
Filipina
Express?
Explorer,
Yeah, yeah,
Explorer, Money
yeah.
Explorer. I see him
Mm-hmm.
too. Somebody asking here
Somebody said simply is an
about
IRS agent.
I said
This is
simply
simply is an
is
IRS agent.
somebody asked here about condo earlier
What?
around about condominium something condo or it's better to buy a lot something like that. I forgot where it is because I lost it because I was at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, so I'm way far back.
Where are you right now?
I'm all the way all up here with this one.
Somebody said my
Coach
antenna gets Netflix.
Coach Greg Adams. That's Coach Greg Adams.
Ah,
Coach
okay.
Greg Adams.
The women will flock there. You smell. Ah, yeah, yeah. The first one. Down below with Russian soldier. Okay, this guy. I think I see him already. Somebody asked about Noel Rodriguez. I haven't one in the Philippines. We lost it. He's asking about land or condo or something.
I'll find it. I'm
Sorry.
looking for it now.
Yeah. Thank you
So
guys for being with us and joining us for this. I know you guys sometimes you guys talking to each other already. So if we missed your comment, we have all right, let me see. I cannot find it no more. Somebody asked question about lot. This one, Joseph Torres, he said, I have a question. Is it best to buy a house in the Philippines or buy a condo?
it's the best to buy a house. Well, you really can't. You can buy a house, but it won't be on your land.
Yes.
Yeah, it won't be
I
your
think
land.
for me, I don't know, for Jay, for me, it's better if you're a foreigner to just buy a condo, even though it's not your land, because the condo, you can own it. Like the whole condo is yours. But if it's a house, you just own the house, but you don't own the land. Just what
Mm-hmm.
Jay said, which is not good because if ever you have no right with the land, you could just,
Mm-hmm.
no. I think condo is better and you can flip it for doing Airbnb or rent or
Mm-hmm.
transient. Oh, all right. You can read other stuff, babe, because I wanna shout out to those members because we didn't shout out the members last time. I
Shout out to
wanna
members.
s-
I'm about to end it. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
get some.
Just go down and maybe read the one at the bottom. But thank you guys for joining. I want to shout out the members who always being with
So
us and being a
China,
member.
Zodi Vulcan said, "Are they that undesirable in the U.S.?" Um, it started to become that way. China, it became that way, and what did it was woman. The woman became the prize, as they say, we're the prize. When they became the prize, society made it that way, and that's what made women undesirable. It made them undesirable because guys said, "Okay, you're the prize," and then all of the women wanted the same guy. And Kevin Samuel showed that. That's what he showed. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
women always bashed him in the show. What he would do to women, he was just real with them, and he didn't take any nonsense from them. And he was the first guy that wasn't kissing their butt. But he showed how most women think the same. And Kay
But
will
the
see
question
it.
is,
Right.
how many percentage though? Because you just
Well,
see girls, but maybe
no,
not
it's
all of them.
no, okay, no. Just to see, it's this is what makes you get confused, right? You'll see the marriage numbers, and you'll see, okay, you know what, 25% for black. You'll see like close to 50% for white, and for the others too, right? But for the most part, what you won't see is all the hoes is higher than those 50% numbers because the one woman that's married still be freaking off too, right?
Mm-hmm.
The hookup culture is what
Mm-hmm.
destroyed women in the U.S. The hookup culture is real. It's happening. It's everywhere. Don't get me wrong. It's in the Philippines too. It's everywhere. But it got out of hand in the U.S. Free sex, free disease. Disease is crazy too. That nobody talks about that like that. Like you really can't even really hook up like that in the U.S. Anywhere really. You got to be careful. Disease is everywhere, man.
All right. So let me just shout out. I have 3% on my phone. I want to shout out to those members that always being a member and renewing your membership. Shout out to Simple Rocco Philippines, him downstairs, Jack Hobson, Brona. And then we have Dara Lee Canyo is a new member, 1 month only. And we are Penn State 76, West Miller, Link 111, Gastagami Bear, Afrotroop TV, Cecilia Salamat, Exotic Filipina. Ita Jose is always giving you thanks on the comment section. Thank you so much, Ita Jose. Shout out to you. BK, Gregor K.A., Charles Akana, Arthur Bainton, Anthony Powell, Nate Cali, Simon T. Lee Robinson, Harold Jackson Chassis, retired 2019. It's Tim, Edward Lodat, Dexter Perkins, Inconti 037, Travers Claw, Will Tata, Jay Brown is here, the Wallace Life, Hybrid Pinoy, Pinay Forever, Lamont Taylor, Mr. is here, Cliff Enru is here, Easy Journey, Douglas DeSico, BK, okay, where's it? Sorry guys, it jammed. I was so excited to read. All right, BK. Douglas Sisico, Kayla, Tony Anderson, Easy Journey, Ken Lee, Blay Pasahuman, Jojo, Morris Howard, K Dallas, John Thomas, and Bigman 7917. Thank you for being a member and for the moderators that's here that help us to moderate the whole stream. And for you guys for being here with us, like chatting with us, is taking time to be with us today. Thank you so much. All right, that's all.
Hmm.
And for the super chat, guys, thank you so much for the support,
Yes,
especially the
we
super
appreciate
chat
it.
too.
We appreciate it. And guys, that's pretty much it. The moral of the story is stay strong, stay happy, and don't make a woman your happiness, no matter where she is, no matter where she's from, and you will land at okay. Even if you're married, I said before, if Kay leaves me, I'm not gonna be heartbroken. I'm gonna throw on my shoes, sing the blues for a day or two, and get out there and do what I do. Thank y'all for joining the live stream.
Somebody's asking question,
What's
what
that?
day we go live stream, what time? Every
Sunday.
Sunday,
Like around
unless
11,
we're
11, a little
really
after 11.
tired, but mostly Sunday, which is in the US time, Sunday at
Hmm.
11 or 12.
Hmm.
That's lunchtime for you guys if you're Eastern.
In the Philippines,
In
it's Monday morning.
going to Monday morning because
Right.
it's 11 p.m. Sunday. So
Yeah.
every that time, so those are the time slot, time
Hmm.
slot. All right. Thank you guys for
Thank you
joining.
guys
We
for
love
joining,
you.
and see you next live stream. Peace out.
Bye.